is a place very far from this world. And the only way you can get there is through music. Remember, only music can set you free and fill you with energy to life. Be prepared for a new music transformation, and in a moment you will be transported to this place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Agitate the airwaves. Welcome to my world of hands-up music.
Got up and I can feel my hands. No need to chase. Can you relate? Can you keep up the pace like you're dying for this? And when you say I'm not okay, I let my phone in the shade. Now you can't get mad. I'm only getting started. I won't black out. This time I'm gonna think. Let's go a little harder. I won't black out. I'm on my way. I'm only getting started. And I can see your face. Cigarette the wrong way. Inhale to the top of my lungs. I've been dying for this. And when you say I'm not okay, I let my phone in the shade. Now you can't get mad. I'm only getting started. I won't black out. This time I'm gonna think. Let's go a little harder. I won't black out. I'm on my way. I'm only getting started. I won't black out. This time I'm gonna think. Let's go a little harder. I won't black out. I'm on my way. I'm only getting started. Till I say so. This won't stop. Till I say so. This won't stop. Till I say so. Going and going and going and going and go.
Agitate the airwaves.
This won't stop till I say so. This won't stop till I say so. This won't stop till I say so. Going and going and going and going and going. I won't black out. This time I'm gonna think. Let's go a little harder. I won't black out. I'm on my way. I'm only getting started. I won't black out. This time I'm gonna think. Let's go a little harder. I won't black out. I'm on my way. I'm only getting started. started broken hearts, started liking the pain. Wanna be something, things change, that I don't feel the same. But I know that I'll never catch you crying, I don't even care. Like the future was never there. What a beautiful life. What a beautiful life. One, two, three, go! Every day it's getting harder. I wanna give up, start over. And you're a lost cause, and I'm a sinner. Got the bullshit, pull the trigger. Every day it's getting harder. I wanna give up, start over. You're a lost cause, and I'm a sinner. Got the bullshit, pull the trigger. Every day it's getting harder. I wanna give up, start over. You're a lost cause, and I'm a sinner. Got the bullshit, pull the trigger.
Welcome to Agitate the Airwaves, live from Sunny's Bar here in Overland at 9728 Lackland Road.
Hey. What's good?
Good. I don't know.
Whatever.
So yeah, I got some things I want to talk about though. First off, we don't have a sponsor still, so
Today's
But,
episode is sponsored by Koljack YSD.
no, it's sponsored by D's Nuts. All right,
Hey.
so look, I got some things I want to talk about. First, on my way here, if you are in St. Anne, stay away from St. Anne because there's a bunch of crazy white people out going to a bunch of yard sales. Seriously.
I'll
They're-
be hitting there when I leave here.
No, don't. Look, dude, first off, why are people so freaking weird? Like, first, okay, you park in the middle of the freaking street, and then you want to walk around in the middle of the street to go look at other people's crap that they don't want so that you can buy it for 25 cents.
It's yard sale day, bro.
Yard sales are trash because it's literally people selling trash.
Is Goodwill trash?
It's someone's trash. You're buying someone's trash.
But it could also be treasure.
It could also be bed bug infested, in my opinion.
Maybe.
No,
Those are the
that's,
risks.
That's like the number one. That's the number one cause of bed bug spread.
Those are
like
the
that
risks.
is the number one. Literally, the number one way of getting bed bugs is buying something from a yard sale or Goodwill. I'm 100% serious.
That's the risk you take to be fucking unique and bougie.
and then you have to burn your whole house
And
down.
then you burn it all down, and then you relocate, and that's how that's the cycle. That's
And
how
then the
life
bed
works.
bugs still might be with you because they hide in crevices. They could be inside your shoes. And then you move and you bring your shoes with you, and guess what? Now you got bed bugs in your new place. Now you got to burn that bitch down too. And then it's just a vicious cycle of burning stuff.
So, y'all should probably call some bed bug fucking... That's who we should get to sponsor us. A bed bug.
A bed bug?
A bed bug fucking
We are sponsored by
exterminator.
Phil the Bed Bug. Good old Phil the Bed Bug is here today to talk about his life as a bed bug.
shitty-ass bed bug.
As a shitty-ass bed bug. But, yeah, I want to talk about something else, too. So did you see the stuff about that Greta girl?
Yeah, I haven't really been following it, though.
I mean, I didn't plan on following it. But then, like, I saw that people were, like, making memes and making fun of her and stuff. So here's the deal, all right? Here's for anyone who's not familiar, all right? So there's this girl named Greta Thunberg, or I don't even know how to pronounce her last name. She's from another country, I think Switzerland.
That sounds
I
right.
think so. Somewhere over there in that area of Europe. And so for the last year or so, she's been pushing for, like, a green initiative. She's been an activist about saving the planet, all right, and reducing carbon emissions and all that stuff. So, all right, so she came over to the U.S. to the UN shit,
Mhm.
and then she gave a speech, and she basically told all the adults that they're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Like she went off on them, all right? Then a bunch of middle-aged men got offended by her.
And I was like, oh.
Literally, a bunch of middle-aged white men got upset that she told them that they're being stupid and started lashing out at her online, making memes and making fun of her like they're freaking high school fucking sophomores.
Right.
And then they started making fun of the way she talks and the way she looks. And she has autism. She has Asperger's syndrome. And they were making fun of that. So I made a simple post and said, hey, if that's what you're on, I'm just going to, if I see it, I'm going to delete you because I don't want to deal with it, you know? And then people started fucking flipping out on me.
Really?
Because, oh, how are you going to not be friends with someone because they don't believe this? I said, I don't care about the politics. I don't care if you think she's right or wrong. You can say stuff about her, like what she said, but don't make fun of her.
Yeah, that's a 16-year-old
like do what you
kid.
want. But my problem is, here's my problem. Like I know I don't always explain myself very well. I'm like, so if you think about it this way, so like you know how like if it's kind of equivalent to like if I said a potato, I hate potatoes.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, why do you hate potatoes? Why do you hate potatoes? And I'm like, because potatoes are fucking assholes. And then, but what I'm not telling you is that a potato killed my parents. Like, that's the part that I'm not telling you. And that's, like, sometimes I don't tell the whole story. So I want to make it clear that, like, I don't care about the politics. I don't give a shit about what your politic is on anything. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You can be a Trump supporter. You can be you can fucking worship the fucking aliens in the sky and fucking think that Tom DeLonge is the fucking Jesus and Messiah. I don't care. The fact is you don't make fun of children, and you don't make fun of children with autism on top of that. And that's what I was saying. And then people still flipped out, and it's like, God, you guys are idiots. So that's, I just had to
the whole political shit. It's so,
and that's the thing. Like, I don't even want to get in political arguments with people. Look, I confuse the shit out of people with what my political beliefs are because I don't fall into certain categories that they put out there.
Like
you're either left or you're right. No, you don't have to be left or right. You can be whatever is logical and makes sense, or what is ethically correct and what makes logical sense at the same time. And I know that they don't always line up. Like, ethical and logical do not always line up, but you can still pick and choose what you're going to support and what you're not supporting.
Exactly.
I know that in my lifetime I will never see a president that I 100% support. Exactly. Because there's always going to be a president where he's doing some stupid shit, but I like where he did this here. And that's how it is with me and Trump too. Like, I don't like Trump as a fucking person, but I will say that there are some political type things that he has done right, but there's a lot that he's fucked up.
Yeah.
So,
like, I think what it is people, like, the mass of us just decide, like, oh, we're on the right side or we're left side, and we just, like, dig into, like, everything.
And they don't want, and they will, you could have a left. All right, I'll even say it this way so that people don't flip out and say, "Oh, the people are always attacking the right." You could have a leftist president that murders freaking babies on television, and the hardcore leftists will say, "Oh, you guys need to stop. That's fake news. That's not real. It was on TV, but no, that wasn't him." That, like, there's people that would do that. Like, that's insane.
It's whatever benefits your views the most.
Your agenda.
Yeah, your agenda. Yeah, that's exactly it. Have you ever watched House of Cards?
Yes,
like,
I have. And it's fucked up, but it's real shit.
It's real shit. And, like,
I mean, it's not that. I don't think it's that extreme where they're, like, murdering people. Well, no.
The Clinton list, bro. The fucking Jeffrey Epstein, like.
Well, let's be honest. It wasn't just the Clintons that did that.
Oh, yeah.
It was everyone. Because guess what? Trump was best friends with him at one point, too.
Dude, I'll tell you what, though. I will tell you straight up, though. Like,
we found something that the left and the right can agree on. They work together on something finally. All right,
dude, for real though, like he's kind of crazy, but like Alex Jones was talking about
He's
back
a fucking
in like
nut job.
But in 2016, he was talking about like they have secret sex like trafficking, like they're in it. Like he was.
You don't even have to.
comment,
You don't even have to quote him for that because that was very widely publicized. Yeah, he had a private island that he was trafficking underage girls to, and he was bringing in his friends and stuff to do their thing.
But even then, when he was like, when Alex Jones was talking about it, everyone was like, "Oh, he's crazy," and then like
well, Alex Jones is crazy.
He is crazy.
He's a nut job. He fucking screams at people for no reason.
It's so funny watching.
But he's
his
kind of
show,
that
though.
same thing. Like but he does fall into that category of it's kind of hard sometimes to understand what his political views are.
Do you want to know?
Because he flips back and forth a lot.
Do you want to know what I think? And
What?
this is like really far out, but like everybody in media, like all of media is owned by like
They're
the same
aliens.
two
They're all
companies.
aliens.
They're all a part of like an agenda.
They're not real people.
They're not. I think.
Do you personally know anyone who has ever been a news anchor?
No, I've met
Not
one.
many people do.
I've met one in person.
You met
and
him,
they
and he was like a robot alien type person.
they are different people. Like
they're
I swear
not
to God.
people. They're the reptilians. They're with Tom DeLonge. Tom DeLonge's a reptilian. They're a reptilian. They hang out together. They freaking sip the blood of freaking virgins together all day.
See, I could get down on like conspiracy shit all fucking day. Like, I'm not.
People
going to.
actually went to Area 51.
I saw that it turned into
Two
like a
people
fucking
got arrested.
festival. Yeah.
Well, that was the plan.
Yeah.
So the dude who arranged that thing originally, he actually changed it to a festival because he didn't want people getting in trouble and shit.
Yeah.
But two people got arrested. One dude peed on the ground and got caught, and the other guy actually tried climbing the fence.
Yeah, which is fucking stupid, but it shows you the power of meme culture now and where we're at in society.
No, it's not meme culture. It's troll culture.
Troll
that was
culture
a troll.
Is,
that
troll
was
culture
trolling.
is meme culture.
Troll culture's been around longer
Yo,
than meme culture.
have you heard the stuff? You know the Bean in Chicago?
Yeah.
Have you heard all this stuff? Okay, so there's this artist.
The Bean is stupid, by the way.
The Bean is very stupid. So,
and actually, I was watching a video. Hang on. So, remember whenever I brought Skepticism Comedy Tour here?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
All right. So they made a movie. So that was the whole thing. They didn't record anything here, but when they went to Chicago and they got stranded in Chicago, they just made a movie while they were there.
Oh shit.
And there's this part where they're at the Bean, and the dude's like, "The Bean's fucking stupid. Why would I look at the Bean right here when I could just turn around and look at everything that's there already?"
Okay, I'm gonna look up this dude's name because like the Bean is actually really fucking stupid. So who the artist that designed the Bean? What the fuck is his name? He's a fucking asshole. He's still alive. Anish Kapoor. That's this asshole's name. That's the artist who designed the Bean. Do you remember a few years ago when like they came out with like the darkest shade of black? Like it was called like Black is Black or some shit.
Yeah.
This fucking asshole bought the patents for, I don't think that's the name, but like Black is Black is what we'll call it.
So the blackest black paint or whatever color, what it does is if you take something that is 3D in shape and put it in front of there, it makes it look like it's flat.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't allow light to escape at all.
Yeah.
It sucks in all the light.
So this dude bought the patent for that just so like no other artist could use it, or if they did, they had to pay like a stupid price to obtain it. Like he fucking pretty much got monopolized on Black is Black. So this other artist then decided to like develop what's called Pink is Pink. And like I know that's the name of it. It's Pink is Pink. It's literally the most pinkest shade of pink that you can get and make. He developed it.
Like how do you pink isn't even
I don't know how all that color.
How do you quantify the pinkness of pink?
I have no idea how any of it works, but like
the blackness of
scientifically-
black, you can actually scientifically say yes, it is the blackest black because no light can escape it. But the pinkest pink, how do you measure that?
I have no idea. I imagine like the hue or like color wheel or some shit. Either way, this dude developed Pink is Pink and literally just gives it out to free.
If it's the pinkest pink, it wouldn't even be on the color wheel.
Well, whatever the fuck. That's the concept of it. It's the Pink is Pink. This dude developed it just in conjunction to niche, and he just gives it out for free to anybody who wants it. So now, just like the Raid Area 51, fuck you. People go to the Bean wearing pink as pink lipstick and kiss the Bean as like a
That's
fuck you.
disgusting.
It's fucking disgusting, but like it's
they're
a
all
fuck you
gonna
to
get.
niche.
They're all gonna get herpes.
Yeah, in Chicago, that makes it worse. But like,
I'm gonna get Pat to kiss the Bean whenever we go there on the 20th.
tell him that story because he'll be down for it and not even think like, oh, that's fucking gross.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Let's take a break. Let's take a small music break. We're going to play some music, and we will be back. You're listening to Agitate the Airwaves. We do have a good show for you today. We will have Yerrt G here later, and then we will have Simply Chris.
Hey.
So stay tuned. We'll be interviewing them and playing some of their music later. Actually, I think, Simply Chris sent me an unreleased, or was it? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Simply Chris sent me an unreleased song.
Oh, shit.
Which I'm going to have to get still. From the internet.
Well, you should download that
email.
shit and queue
We'll be
it
back.
up.
You're listening to Agitate the Airwaves.
Agitate.
Can we maybe start over? It's the last thing I told her now. I can't sleep, I'm wide awake in bed alone somehow. You'll see me around. And a dream you came over, and we made the move out west. Then it got hazy, and you said it's for the best, but all I need tonight is you. If I turn my back on everybody, 'cause all the faith that I had was already inside me, I pray that somebody shows some empathy. It's too late to say sorry, as the clock strikes 12:39. Careless whisper plays in the background on this winter night, and I'm far from fine. Don't let me down. Please help me find the simple words to say to change your mind. It's all I need tonight. If I turn my back on everybody, 'cause all the faith that I had was already inside me, I pray that somebody shows some empathy. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Help me find the simple things that'll let you know just what I mean. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Help me find the simple things that'll let you know just what I mean. Just what I mean. If I turn my back on everybody, 'cause all the faith that I had was already inside me, I pray that somebody shows some empathy. If I turn my back on everybody, 'cause all the faith that I had was already inside me, I pray that somebody shows some empathy. Don't let me down.
We running up them numbers, we running up on neighbors. We don't got no good karma left. We running out of favors, yeah. Daps and hugs don't pay the rent. Never seen an angel sent to the side of town I live, so I read while they repent. My role models were finesses. Papa kept pills in the dresser, gave me 40 and I flipped them. I ain't even feel the pressure. Never learned to press a shirt, never learned to tie a tie. Cause I seen my parents' checks and I seen they tired eyes. If we could've paid for college, hell, I might have been a lawyer, but that probably wouldn't work. I'm too motherfucking loyal. I've got too many people counting on me, on me, on me, on me. So it's go time, crunch time, night time, sleep time, wait time, work time, no time, make time. Luck is just something that you make. If they don't want to give, you take. Go time, crunch time, night time, sleep time, wait time, work time, no time, make time. Luck is just something that you make. If they don't want to give, you take.
I am not proud of what I've been, but I'm proud of where I came from. Drowning in a drink, going brain dumb. Waking up with strangers, don't know where they came from. Turned my life around and I started building kingdoms. All I do is work now, funny how it works out. Ain't no time to take her on a date, don't have a girl now. I guess that's a trade-off, guess I had to fade off to finally find the time to figure out what I was made of. Ay, give me space, love, I got shit to prove. I don't do this for no pay stub. I know that you hate the way it separates us, but success is something I need me a taste of. So it's
go time, crunch time, night time, sleep time, wait time, work time, no time, make time. Like it's just something that you make. If they don't want to give, you take. Go time, crunch time, night time, sleep time, wait time, work time, no time, make time. Like it's just something that you make. If they don't want to give, you take. Go time, crunch time, night time, sleep time, wait time, work time, no time, make time. Like it's just something that you make. If they don't want to give, you take. You take. You take. You take. Oh yeah. If I could go back just for a night, I would see the future and I'd make it alright. Oh darling, if life was a movie, I'd hit rewind. Yeah. Imagine if I knew how to turn back time. Imagine if I never messed up. Imagine if we never even broke up. Imagine if I had the power to control the voices in my head and I could tell them all to shut the fuck up. Yeah. Imagine if I never told a lie. Imagine if I knew I'd always get it right. Imagine if I wasn't such a coward and I had the courage hidden somewhere in my heart to look you in the eye. Yeah. If I could go back just for a night, I would see the future and I'd make it alright. Oh darling, if life was a movie, I'd hit rewind. Yeah. Imagine if I knew how to turn back time. I was thinking like ayo, ayo, ayo-okay. Lost our love in the mess we made. Ayo, ayo, ayo-okay. If tomorrow was yesterday, I wonder if I saw your face again, would you be a stranger or would we be more than friends? Would this be the beginning or the long and winding road that takes us all the way around into the very bitter end? Yeah. Imagine if we never felt fear. Imagine we were brave enough to never hide the tears. Imagine if I didn't have to worry about everything around me and my sanity was actually here. Yeah. I just got so caught up in the moment, didn't even realize we were broken. Yeah. If I could go back just for a night, I would see the future and I'd make it alright. Oh darling, if life was a movie, I'd hit rewind. Yeah, imagine if I knew how to turn back time. I was thinking like, ayo, 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 okay. Lost our love in a mess we made. Ayo, 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 okay. If tomorrow was yesterday. I was thinking like, ayo, 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 okay. Lost our love in a mess we made. Ayo, 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 okay. Imagine what the world be like if everybody stayed in love, if everybody stayed offline. Imagine what the world be like. Imagine what the world be like. Imagine what the world be like if everybody stayed in love, if everybody stayed offline. Imagine what the world be like. Imagine what the world be like. But until then, if I could go back just for a night, I would see the future and I'd make it alright. Oh darling, if life was a movie, I'd hit rewind. Yeah, imagine if I knew how to turn back time.
I told my doctor, don't look into my lyrics. Afraid of institutions, don't want to be committed. And the pills they gave to even out the mood is so it changed and pushed me closer to an edge. Suicidal thoughts I'm thinking. I swear there's no one around who even really cares. And even if they say they do, they'll learn to hate me soon. I feel so used, broken by abuse, and anyone who stood by manipulated by the truth. They don't understand you and they probably never will. And that's understandable, cause neither do you. Sensitivity's a curse, I feel so strongly that it hurts. I don't wanna be okay, I dream of better just to see that nightmares are dreams with a sensible realist touch. There are monsters inside us destroying what we touch. So much for bright skies, doubling down and kissing skies. I will overcome the sickness, ill is kind of wishful thinking. If I'm locked down in bed, it's controlling my potential. I can't find a reason to step foot on these halls, so I think I'll just stay like a prisoner inside and hope that one day my circumstances change. When I'm locked down in bed, it's controlling my potential. I can't find a reason to step foot on these halls, so I think I'll just stay like a prisoner inside and hope that one day my circumstances change. But we don't change, no, we can never change. We don't change, oh, we only want change. We don't change, oh, we only want change. Oh, we only want change, but we can never change. But we don't change, no, we can never change. We don't change, no, we never do change. We don't change, though, we only want change. Oh, we only want change, but look, I am just the best at disappointing you all. I am cracking under pressure, I just want to find my center or a place where I can find some fucking peace of mind. Just for one moment, stop the raging in my mind. Just do better, it's not that hard. Self-destruction overclouding better judgment, and I'm tearing at the seams, blank space reality. If you want to save yourself, then just drop me, cause I'm locked down in bed, it's controlling my potential. I can't find a reason to step foot on these halls, so I think I'll just stay like a prisoner inside and hope that one day my circumstances change. When I'm locked down in bed, it's controlling my potential. I can't find a reason to step foot on this house, so I think I'll just stay a prisoner inside and hope that one day my circumstances change.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves.
That sad shit.
We're still here live from Sunny's Bar in Overland at 9728 Lackland Road. You can come down and like have a drink,
Chill with us.
Yeah.
I got my merch shit with me, the little bit I got left of it. We got the Quick Mart across the street.
Yeah, just watch out for.
We got a dude with a mullet walking down the street.
He's probably going to a yard sale because that's the type of people that go to those.
He's definitely going to a yard sale.
He's seeing if anyone accidentally put meth in something and put it out in there. But so hang on a minute.
You're really struggling
There we
right
go.
now.
There we go. All right. So I want to talk about something else. So this past week for the local hip hop scene has been a rough one.
It has.
In case you didn't know, there's a Matter of fact, I should probably get some of his music to
Yeah.
play. So we had a loss in the local hip hop scene this week. Rapper Cold Case passed away. What was it last? Was it on Sunday? Was there Sunday or Monday? I believe.
Yeah, that sounds about
evening. He was murdered. So tonight at Ye Ethiopian, he was supposed to perform tonight at the Survivor Series show at Ye Ethiopian, but they're taking his set and doing a memorial set for him. So, and they're also collecting money for his family and all that. So if you want to go out there and support, feel free.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to be having his like music videos and stuff.
Yeah,
playing.
yeah, that's the memorial part.
If you knew Cold Case, if you liked his music, if you knew him as a person, definitely go out to Ethiopian tonight and show your respects to Cold Case. And that's just like it's something that it's been happening too much, and it happening once to one person, that's it happening too much. But it's been really sad. It's been really sad, like, because a few weeks ago we had Ugly Bro too.
Say what?
Ugly Bro too a few weeks ago.
Well, that was like a month or so.
Yeah.
Still. Keep talking.
Yeah. Fucking who else?
It's downloading now.
It's downloading now. We got that Cold Case coming.
But yeah, it's becoming a real issue. Gun violence.
Venmo Gunna.
Vino.
Yeah.
Vino Gunna.
Vino Gunna.
That was another case of gun violence. But that was kind of a different. Well, they were all different situations actually.
Yeah.
But either way, there's one common theme in all of them, and it's
just
people
sad.
dying earlier than they should. What in the hell? All right. So we're going to play this Cold Case song called East Stylin', because he was from East St. Louis and he was very proud of that. And he did a lot for his community. Let me refresh this so it pops up. Where did it go?
Yeah, that's like the one thing I've been seeing most, because I've never met Cold Case, and if I did, I didn't know. But that's the one thing I've been seeing is like everyone saying how much that like he loved the community and just wanted to do good for the community, and it's a really sad thing to see someone like that taken.
And what's even worse is they actually just arrested the guy that did it.
Yeah, and he was like quotes friends.
Yeah. Well, from what I read, like someone who actually knew both of them said they didn't really hang out, but they were like friendly. They were acquaintances and stuff. But yeah, the dude, just a few days before it happened, the dude shared one of his videos.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. But beyond all that, everyone, if there's actually a GoFundMe going around and stuff too online. So if you find that, go ahead and give what you can. Help out his family. I know he had a kid.
Also, shout out Big Lou, because I'm pretty sure Big Lou burns CDs.
Big Lou made a greatest hits album for Cold Case, and he's going to be selling them, and all the money is going to his family as well. So if you want to get that, hit him up, and he can help you out. That's Big Lou STL on Facebook, and I believe it's the same on all other social medias. So hit him up. We're going to play this. It's East Style by Cold Case.
You watching a Vic Mont film.
I do this shit like for real. Fuck how you feel. Young nigga chasing the mill. Smoking the bag of that kill. Counting my skrill. Signed to the street, fuck a deal. These niggas, they hate me for nothing. I don't even know them. Acting like a nigga on. Guess it's cause a nigga glowing. Straight from the basement. On the way up, where we going? Say she love me, bitch, you just want some clout. I ain't on that shit you talking about. I feel like Dolph, I'm on a paper route. Burn it up fast, flip it, then I'm out. Edge my
around, baby, got the hood going crazy. I be thugging in the 80s, you can catch me on the daily. Posted in front of the stove, selling CDs like it's dope. Got it for the low, scar on my neck. Fuck the police, they ain't have to let them dogs out on me. I was out here trying to get some to eat. Hustling her days just to stay on my feet. Cuz say you gotta get it for his daughter. All this shit I go through made me go harder. The streets want me, I'm on demand like it's charter. If hustling the sport, then you know I'm a starter. 89 blocks might put it on chain. Niggas mad at me cause I ain't mention they name. Lame ass nigga, nobody know your name. I'm a disc case so I can get a little fame. I be on the north side fucking these bitches. Bitch so sweet, might put it in the switch. Sorry, little mama, I don't do no kiss. Paper play game, I don't do no yeah. Long way, fuck with you, long way. Halfway gas, then we go to gas, long way. Trap a little slow, yeah, it's about to be a long day. Don't give a fuck, bitch, I'm on the grind all day. I remember when I used to get out the highway. Teacher used to tell me, boy, you always late. Sorry, Miss G, I need all this cake. I've been broke so long, tryna buy one down. Or I ate that shit on my skin. Keep some niggas round you, want you to win. Tattoo wings when I'm praying for my sins. Streets fuck with me, I ain't tripping out scared. Who the fuck is cold case? I don't know. Heard that little nigga be having them hoes. Heard that little nigga be rocking them shows. How the fuck he rich minds, but he broke. He don't take a dime to be rich. Had to get my mind out the ditch. Now I feel like money making mix. Everything a hustle, what's the lick? Styrofoam cuss, I'm just crushing up the ice. Only sipping brown, I ain't fucking with the white. Balance out my life when I'm high in this mic. Bars on bars, 25 to life. My name hold weight like a motherfucking scale. Ring it through the hood like a motherfucking bell. Audio, dope, trash bags full of bills. I want all that like Kenny and Kale. I had to get this shit up out the dirt. All that down talking ain't gon' work. Know my granny pray for me at church. I ain't about to end up on the shirt. I got niggas who gon' shoot for me, but I don't need no niggas to shoot for me. Shout it bad attitude up. Told the bitch you ain't do nothing. Facebook, gangsta banking lights. That's the type of shit I don't like. Niggas talking, hang them on sight. These niggas bitches swear they all dykes. This ain't no motherfucking freestyle. This what you call a fucking E-style. Bustin' plays in my Levi's. Everywhere we go, we live. Outside with it all day. Young niggas straight out the 618. Outside posting on state. Booty for the nigga 4K. Long way, fuck with you, long way. Halfway gas, then we go to gas, long way. Trap a little slow, yeah, it's about to be a long day. Don't give a fuck, bitch, I'm on the grind all day. I remember when I used to get out the highway. Teacher used to tell me, boy, you always late. Sorry, Miss G, I need all this cake. I've been broke so long, tryna buy one day.
R.I.P. Cold Case. Yeah.
Most deaf.
That was a moment of silence.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna keep the show rolling. We're gonna play a little bit more music, and then Yerrt G should be here in a little while. Should be.
Before we do that, though,
what
should we talk about my show? Have we done an episode since my show?
No, we haven't, because it was just last Saturday. Goof.
I don't know time anymore.
So talk about your show.
It went cool. Thank you to everyone
It
that
went
came
cool.
out.
It went cool. It was cool.
Thanks to everyone that came out. It was a really special night. I'm still geeked up from it, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Travis seemed to be proud.
It was all right.
It was alright. That's how I feel about it, too. It was alright. So, come catch me headlining the pageant.
Stop.
Next month.
You lost your damn mind. Good. If you can look. Once you sell out Pops, that's whenever we'll worry about getting you into the pageant. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sell out Pops first.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna play some more music. I want to move this up because I like this song a lot. It's like my favorite song right now. And then we'll play your freaking song that you want to hear so bad.
Thanks.
All right, you're listening to Agitated Airwaves.
Gang.
No, stop it. Some people are wearing headphones right now, and you just screamed in their freaking ear.
Good.
Like mine.
Good.
God, this is why you shouldn't let children use marijuana. All right, we'll be back. This is Ryan Caravio with My Head Gets Loud.
Sing.
My head gets loud.
Turn the volume down.
Well, what I do is I let the bass bleed to try and drown it out. We'll be back.
Hell yeah.
Floating in my spaceship, the view out the window looks way sick. A colorful oasis. I'm low on rocket fuel and I don't wanna waste it. So I shut the engine off and bump my favorite playlist. A mix of Cuddy and a little hippie sabotage. Make me feel like the pain was just a bad mirage. People look past me like I'm camouflage. At this point I might as well believe in Santa Claus. I used to get so stressed and depressed at the family function, feeling like a guest, but the solution wasn't really too complex. If your soul ain't on fire, move to the next. So here I am, goofy giggling, a slight lisp. I put both the bros right above my right wrist, cause they remind me that I know how to laugh. And I sure need a little bit of that when my head gets loud. Trying to turn it down some, let the bass please, so I can drown it out like boom, boom, boom. So much love in my bones, but the world might never know, cause my head gets loud. Trying to turn it down some, let the bass please, so I can drown it out like boom, boom, boom. So much love in my bones, but the world might never know, cause my head gets only so much time in this universe of mine. Looking in the mirror like you deserve to shine. Who you wanna be, it's up to you, it's your design. Or you could wait for help and fall another year behind. Distance from the discipline is dangerous. Sitting with the pain, just listening to rain drip. Superpowers, I know how to make the brain flip and turn anguish into whatever the gang wish. What you need, I got it. If I don't, I get it. Anything you ask, I have never known the limit. My soul is vivid, my heart is gold. I tried it the harder road and dealt with the largest lows. It's all worth it. I'm not perfect, but I'm pure. I like the way these colors look, I don't want a cure. And right now I'm relaxed, but I thought that I would make this track, so later on I can listen back when my head gets loud. Trying to turn it down some, let the bass please, so I can drown it out like boom, boom, boom. So much love in my bones, but the world might never know, cause my head gets loud. Trying to turn it down some, let the bass please, so I can drown it out like boom, boom, boom. So much love in my bones, but the world might never know, cause my head gets loud. Trying to turn it down some, let the bass please, so I can drown it out like boom, boom, boom. So much love in my bones, but the world might never know, cause my head gets loud. Trying to turn it down some, let the bass please, so I can drown it out like boom, boom, boom. So much love in my bones, but the world might never know.
Sitting around and thinking all this off dead. The last time that I saw her, she was standing on the edge of a good time. Been a long time, tell me how could I forget? She had questions in her eyes. Oh, I should have realized that it was over. Yeah, it was over. The last time that I saw her.
Thinking back to times in Manhattan and that Soho gallery. Saw the sights and your favorite paintings. You were as priceless as can be. Now I'm looking back at the city, the one that they say never sleeps. How things get so dark and shitty. Sunrise always gives us the creeps.
They say forgive and forget. As long as I live, I'll let these feelings pound in my chest. Maybe I am better off dead. The last time that I saw her, she was standing on the edge of a good time. Been a long time, tell me how could I forget? She had questions in her eyes. Oh, I should have realized that it was over. Yeah, it was over. The last time that I saw her.
Now you're just a stranger, and I feel like I let you down. Your friends say I'm a failure, and I could never prove them wrong. So call me when you're lonely, and maybe we can work it out. Fall back in our routines, like nights I still dream about.
Agitate the airwaves.
Fat niggas, 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 fat niggas in, skinny niggas out. 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 Big nigga with a big gut, big nigga with a big bank. Do what I want and do what you can't. Rose gold man, I'm full on tank. I'm the man in this my land. Turn up our jam on AC cam. Got a lot of groupies, got a lot of fun. It's all me, I'm the one man band. I like being big cause big gets better. Never catch me summertime in a sweater. Underweight niggas in the class up better. Some song is mine, shit mine just better. Niggas so lame, better get it together. Make it rain like a change of weather. I'm a big truck, y'all GH jealous. Bread on bread, shit, I love cheddar.
Slow it down.
What the fuck you saying, man? Look at me, I'm powered up like a Super Saiyan. And I ain't playing. I'm quick to sprint.
On the ground where your ass is laying. On the ground where your ass is laying.
Big dude, bully, I know you heard of me. Motherfuck all these niggas that skin me. I take your girl and she rubbing on my tummy. It's a big dude movement, nigga, from the shoulder. Niggas in, skinny niggas out. Niggas in, skinny niggas out. Niggas in, skinny niggas out.
If you ain't know by now, it's Party Squad in the building.
Niggas in, skinny niggas out. Niggas in, skinny niggas out. Niggas in, skinny niggas out. Niggas in, skinny niggas out.
Fluffy nigga season, get into bitch, we winning shit. Yeah, my belly big, cause I'm racking in them dividends. I'm a big nigga, gotta eat good. Skinny nigga drive me, boy, I wish he would. Take a bitch and show her big things. Give her one night, this was the big dream. You a bag of bones, need to pack it home. Hit your bitch from the back, then I guess I'm down. I'm a fat nigga, I ain't big bone. Under the fat roll, back the
strap crow. Get your ass down, sit your back home. Hit your bitch with a lift cause I'm that strong. I don't pack a bowl, but the gas in the bag only grams are better than a fat roll. Bitches see me, they be sleeping cause a nigga chubby. But when I put this dick up in them, all the bitches love me. Fat nigga, you can't control. This is a life I know you ain't about. She shows a fat nigga over your scrawny ass. Got you in your feelings now. My Charlie boy shit on my mama in the hood. Real fat nigga, and I know I look good. Got you asking why a bad bitch with my fat ass. Let me tell you what that's about. Fat niggas in, skinny niggas out.
Fat niggas in, skinny niggas out. Fat niggas in, skinny niggas out. Fat niggas in, skinny niggas out. Fat niggas in, skinny niggas out.
Small. I know that nigga feeling me. Heavy D. I know that nigga feeling me. Big pun. I know that nigga feeling me. Show my love for my niggas. R.I.P. Biggie Small. I know that nigga feeling me. Heavy D. I know that nigga feeling me. Big pun. I know that nigga feeling me. Show my love for my niggas. R.I.P.
You ain't heard of me?
It ain't even been a week, but I bet she let me beat it. And her friend, she a freak. Swear these hoes won't let me breathe. Let me breathe. It ain't even been a week, but I bet she let me beat it. And her friend, she a freak. Swear these hoes won't let me breathe. Hit the club up with my amigo off the head, could barely walk. Get the stiff on to these bitches, for these hoes have no regards. Put 3 grams inside the swisher, now I'm somewhere off in Mars. That bitch I might just fuck her, take her to the bathroom stall. Got my pistol in the car, stuck a zip through in my drawers. I just met this girl today, but I bet I fuck tomorrow. Keep a Jimmy in my pocket, I can never fuck none wrong. Couple racks inside my pocket, and I might just throw it all. Got my shirt up like I'm Gucci, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. Hear the crowd, see the pause, hear my motherfucking part. Bitch say she from St. Louis, I can tell by the arch. And a friend wanna fuck, I can tell by how she talk. Yeah, it ain't even been a week, but I bet she let me beat it. And her friend, she a freak. Swear these hoes won't let me breathe. Let me breathe. It ain't even been a week, but I bet she let me beat it. And her friend, she a freak. Swear these hoes won't let me breathe.
Just call me Darnell. Turn a housewife to a side bitch. Good girl gone bad. That ass bounce 6'4" switch. Handsome young man. Beat her inside till she quit. She shit, my jeans rip. Keep her hit stick. Case a man trip like. Swipe left, that girl fine. Swipe right, she ain't had clown dick. I am about to fuck up her life. She double tapping, I poked her. A few days later, didn't say much. Passed her the blunt. Next thing you know, I'm stroking. Hold it. What do you want? What can I say? You knew what it was. We get slumped, I fucking now you get dumped. I'm all about $1. Call a friend up and I'm about to crash into these twin towers. But guess what?
It ain't even been a week, but I bet she let me beat it. And her friend, she a freak. Swear these hoes won't let me breathe. Let me breathe. It ain't even been a week, but I bet she let me beat it. And her friend, she a freak. Swear these hoes won't let me breathe.
Said we was club hopping, got a number 1 week later, can't believe I fucked her. 1 week later, found out the homeboy fuck, now I don't even want her. Got a number, got an address, but she don't know my real name. She just know I'm from the west and I hit in 7 days. Back to back blunts of the reefer, put 3 packs in a 2-liter. Got this bitch and hit her off the book. After I fucked, had to delete her. She a whole different type of freaker, and I think her name Tamika. She from the shop, bad and a body cold, RP looking Nika. She said we gotta be low key, cause sometimes a man be extra. He ain't even gon' hear me coming. I'ma creep up in a Tesla. I ain't calling, I ain't texting. Ain't worried about if he catches. KTB stand for kilo toe pistols. Baby gang apply pressure.
It ain't even been a week. But I bet she let me beat. And her friend, she a freak. Swear these hoes won't let me breathe. It ain't even been a week. But I bet she let me beat. And her friend, she a freak. Swear these hoes won't let me breathe.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves. That's my job.
I tried to beat
Stop
you
trying to
to
steal
it.
my job. Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves, live from Sunny's Bar here in Overland, 9728 Lackland Road. If you feel like you need a drink or something to eat, come on down. They've got
bomb food.
They got pizza. They got wings. They got other burgers. They've got things and stuff.
And they got alcohol.
Loaded tater tots.
Shit. Tacos, I think.
Yeah, but that was "Let Me Breathe" by Yerrt G. And guess what? We have Yerrt G right here with us right now.
What's good, man?
How you doing?
Man, it's all good, man. How y'all doing?
I'm doing great. It's a wonderful.
I gotta
sunny day
say,
here at
I love like just the packaging and
Kool-Aid and
everything
porn.
of this. Like this looks cool as fuck.
Appreciate it.
Kool-Aid and porn.
Yeah,
There's a thing there.
Who wouldn't want Kool-Aid and porn?
No, man. You know, get the sweetness and the.
I just fucking,
You know?
I just fucking love purple shit. So that's just like appealing as fuck.
I mean, so the whole premise was originally when I came with the idea, I was gonna remake R. Kelly's 12 play, but then you know the whole documentary and shit came out. So I was like, yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So I just decided, you know what? I got the juice. I'm fucking them lyrically.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I decided to just tell little different tidbits about my life and shit. So like, Let Me Breathe, for example. I actually did meet a girl on Tinder.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I swiped right and I hit the next night.
I mean, this is what a lot of people don't understand about Tinder. That's what it's for.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's
not.
not
for
a dating
yeah,
site.
it's definitely not for a relationship. I was bored one day. I was like, you know what? Let me see how this swipe left and right shit works.
Right.
Swipe right, and it's like you got a match. I said, oh, okay. So she sent me a number, and then next thing you know, beating cheeks.
Yeah, like, I mean, if it's a dating site that revolves 100% around looks, you can't really expect to find your soulmate there.
Exactly.
It's not going to happen. True. I mean, I'm sure there's the rare chance. Like, that's probably what they would put on the commercials. That one person that found
one out of like
that
5,000 people.
Exactly.
Like we got married from Tinder.
Right,
but did you have sex the first day? Yeah, but still.
We got
right,
married.
I mean, first day, third day, it doesn't matter no more.
Yeah. It really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
There's plenty of... I mean, if you think about it, though, back in the day, like, people were getting married at the age of, like, 15 and stuff.
Yeah.
So... And those people stay together forever. Like, the people that are old right now, like in their 80s and
They've
stuff.
been together for like 60 to 70 years. Yeah.
It's crazy.
See, we move just like fast now.
Right. You know, nowadays, $40 for food.
Shit.
Or a gram.
Fucking a Happy Meal at McDonald's.
God damn. That's...
Yeah. I'm a happy man, by the way. Just to put that out there.
He's a happy man. Leave him alone. All right.
Yeah, still come to my shows, but I'm a happy man. Put that out there.
Yeah. So tell us a little history about the clown life. When you what got you into music? What made you want to get into music originally?
Shit, for real. Like, I always loved music, whether it was rock, rap, R&B, and then I grew up in my grandma's house, so it was always a bunch of like Otis Redding, Isley Brothers, a bunch of like old school shit.
Right.
So I grew up like liking that. And then as I got a little bit older, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do this. Because all I did was write poetry throughout high school and then middle school and shit. And I remember first rap I ever wrote, it was about basketball. Because, Bow Wow came out with the basketball joint. I said, you know what? I was playing basketball. I was playing for a church, Lutheran. What's it? St. Nicholas Lutheran on Salisbury in West Florissant. I was playing basketball for them. So then fast forward to high school, graduation, I didn't have no resources. And of course, I didn't have no money. I didn't have a job.
Right.
So I met this cat named Nitro from the West Side. We used to record his house on Reason. Nothing mixed or nothing. We just thought we were killing it. And then a cat named J Depp from Smooth ENT. They used to do the lock-ins back at the Palace. And then Club Legit. Got cool with him. He gave me a beat. I said, you know what? I want to keep doing this. And then I went by my real name, Mike Yerrt, for a long time. But then back in 2009, like, I had a bunch of crazy shit happen. I had a girl lie about being pregnant. My aunt died.
Haven't
my
we
cousin
all?
died. And this was all within like 2 months. So I kind of lost it. I lost myself.
Right.
And then I was working in the clown house at the Darkness, where I currently work at also. And my boy Nigel, he was like, hey, Yerrt. I'm like, who the fuck is he talking to? And he said again, I'm like, oh, he's talking to me. So it went from Yerty Cuz to Yerty G.
Nice. So yeah, let's talk about the clown house. All right. That is the freakiest part of the Darkness, in my opinion.
I've never been to the
clowns-
Darkness.
Well, all right. The Darkness, for one, it's the largest in St. Louis, right?
Yeah. Well, no.
Well, you got Creepy World, but that's like a Scream Park. That's a whole different.
Yeah. So it's Creepy World, Darkness, and Limp. I've been to Darkness. This will be year 16.
Damn.
I no longer work in the clown house.
Have you been there the longest out of everyone, pretty much?
Actively, yeah.
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 That's dedication.
Yeah, man,
to
it is.
scaring the shit out of people.
Yeah, at this point, it's not even about the money. I mean,
It's
don't get me
about
wrong.
just seeing if you can get anyone to piss
you're
themselves.
actually like dressed up like scaring
Yeah.
people. Dude, that's
Yeah.
rad as fuck.
Like, I don't work.
You could do it like every year. They have auditions. It's open auditions every year.
That's lit.
Yeah, like I don't work in the clown house no more. Now I work outside. We're called the outside scare zone. So as soon as I see your car at the parking lot.
Oh, that's the best part.
Yeah. I see you
no
at
one's
the parking lot. It's
expecting that
over.
shit. Like once you go in the haunted house, people are expecting to be scared. But while they're staying in line outside, especially someone who's never been to one,
Exactly.
they're not expecting someone to come up behind them and tap them on the shoulder.
Right, because think about it. You know, October lines get ridiculously
Right.
long. So do you really want to sit in line for, 1 to possibly 3 hours without no form of entertainment?
Right. That's a smart
That's
move
true.
that
That is true.
that the haunted houses do. I went to the Limp last year. I was a little disappointed in the Limp.
What?
I don't know. I have a problem where I try and troll the people that are trying to
you're
scare
that
me.
person.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
that person. And they
Tries
were.
to scare
I could see
someone.
they were getting frustrated with me because I did startle one of them. So then he followed me through half of it, trying to fuck with me, and I'm like, "Dude, stop! I just made you jump scare. Chill."
So yeah, you're that person. See, I'm the one. I go for the people who aren't scared. If you look like you're trying to be a tough guy, yeah, all right, I'm pissing you off before you leave. That's funny.
So you start off in the clown house, and then did you incorporate the whole clown life thing into your music first, or did the Darkness come
It's
first?
kind of always been that way because, like, most people don't know this. I'm a juggalo.
I knew that because I listened to your music and you
Yeah,
talk
so
about
like
it.
the first juggalo song I ever heard, "Twisted," We Don't Die.
Okay.
So you remember that channel, The Box, where you had to call in to order the
Oh,
video?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where they never charged you for it?
Yeah.
I heard that, and I think I was like maybe 9 or 10. I said, you know what? That shit is dope. And I started following them all the way up until...
They're good dudes. We interviewed them last year at Warped Tour.
See?
And they're freaking hilarious. Probably the funniest interview I've ever done in my life.
I wish I was there
ever.
for that.
It was hilarious. And you didn't have to really interview them because they carried the interview themselves because they're so out there and they're so I'm trying to think of the word. They've just got outward personalities to where
Chris is cool as fuck.
But yeah, they're hilarious. And I never really was like into them that much until after that interview, and that's whenever I started looking more into their stuff, and I really dig Twisted because they're not your stereotypical juggalo
Right,
music.
because they can actually spit.
Right, and now they're starting to incorporate rock into it as well.
And see, that's what I want to do because I love rock. Like I went to the Slipknot concert.
Oh shit!
I'm pissed I missed the Corner Alice in Chains concert, and hopefully, if everything pans out with the Darkness, I can go see I Prevail.
I Prevail. Yeah, I love them. I saw them at Pops last year. But yeah, this year is crazy. I Prevail.
A Day to Remember.
A Day to Remember and
Beartooth
Beartooth all together.
And see, they came up
That's
because
crazy.
they started off at Pops and the pageant. Now they're at
Yeah.
the family arena in St. Charles.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The part of it though is because it's a Day to Remembers tour.
Right,
And
they're
they've
one of the-
they've been
Well, I
doing
prevails
arenas for
at
a
that,
while.
like, top.
But yeah, they're like on the cusp of doing arenas by themselves.
Oh, yeah, definitely
They're
after
like
this,
they're
they're
in
probably
that
gonna
in
be
between of the pageant and arena. They're
Right.
like
Yeah.
in that middle
Right,
zone.
next thing you know is going to be the Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where a Day to Remember would be if it wasn't
winter,
October when they're coming.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like October 25th or some shit like that.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. I still need to
Beartooth
get
is
tickets
really
for that.
good too. Beartooth.
Oh, dude, I love
They're the
Beartooth.
shit.
Yeah,
They're the shit.
we might play one of their songs later.
So sidebar, I'm actually a fan of this show.
Really?
Yeah, just so I'm the artist that I don't really reach out to people that much. So I had to like reevaluate some shit. Like, okay, I need to quit waiting on my phone to ring because it was ringing off like crazy. I need to start reaching out to people. Otherwise, I'm gonna let opportunities pass me up.
Yeah, and that's like so. Like I started off where I was like reaching out to people all the time, saying you want to come on the show, and it just became exhausting trying to schedule people, especially like the bands that we have on. Like it's so exhausting to try and get a full band to have an hour of time in the middle of a Saturday to where they can all come in together.
Right.
Especially
And
if they're
then
touring, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And then like before, like I was scheduling it, I would have the show scheduled up for like 2 months. And then I was like, God, this is annoying. It's just so much work reaching out to people and remembering and all that stuff. So I've turned into, you know, I've been putting it out there. I'm like, hey, if you want to come on the show, come to me and let me know. And then we can schedule it that way. It's reaching out to everyone and then having to know who everyone is. Like I've been following you for a while because we run in the same circles pretty much.
Cool.
So
Like Frost and
yeah.
and Shaw ET and all that.
Yeah.
Shout out family.
Definitely. But all of the, like, there's a lot of fucking artists in St. Louis, and we have our, like, award show that we're doing, and I got people hitting me up saying, oh, why aren't I nominated? I don't know who you are.
Yeah,
How can I nominate you if I don't know who you are?
Yeah, they do the same thing to Frost. They do the same
Right.
shit to Rob Boo.
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
fuck
sometimes
you put me on this?
you have to make yourself known. You can't expect everyone to just know who you are just by default.
Yeah. Right, I'm kind of quiet, you know. I just spit my boys.
But you know what?
Shows.
But you're rememberable. That's the thing. You're rememberable. Was it you were on Frost's show?
Yeah,
at Pops with Zeus, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember the clown makeup. And I think that was the first time that I saw you with the clown makeup on performing, and I was like, "This shit's awesome."
And I haven't done that shit in so long. But I say, you know what? I'm going to do something special for my core fans
Yeah.
that been rocking with me.
That shit was
Bring
awesome.
that back.
I liked it. That's what I'm thinking about doing for Halloween is being a creepy clown.
Being a creepy clown.
Should, man. Like, I'm still a clown of the darkness, and people freak the fuck out.
Oh yeah, the clowns are one of people's biggest fears. I don't know why. I guess it's the fact that you like don't know what the person looks like behind the paint. I don't know. But I know it's like one of that and spiders are like the two biggest fears.
Yeah, I don't
of
fuck with
people.
spiders.
Fuck that.
For me, I mean, face paint was more so, okay, like, I have a thing about showing my face. Like, if you notice any of my artwork, whether it be, like, albums, EPs, single art, I never show my face. So I always wanted to be this mystery, like, okay, who is this Yerrt dude, or like, what's he bring to the table?
Yeah.
And then when I go to, like regular hip-hop shows where it's, like, a bunch of black people, they're like, man, what the fuck is he doing, clown ass, you know? And then they see me up there, they're like, oh, shit, that was dope. And I'm like, okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the problem. Like, there's a lot of people that will judge someone based off of the outward appearance rather than waiting and hearing what it is that they have to offer. And I think it's really cool whenever that happens. And then you see, like, the fucking light bulb go off.
Yeah,
and I'm laughing like,
fucking
yeah, I got your
opinions
ass.
change. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He has it happen a lot because he looks like this little emo kid.
You do, bro. You look like an emo kid.
Bro, whenever I went to Denver for the Zoo show, like, we were just out chilling at the fucking patio. And you know how, like, every rap show has, like, the one group that, like, they think they're the shit, like, They're the superstars, like
that don't
whatever.
talk to anybody.
Yeah, we have those here.
Yeah. So like me and Noah were just chilling, and like we're from here. We hit the dispensary. I got pre-rolled fucking blunts and shit. We had our wrappers just in the trash can, and this fucking one group don't even know their fucking names. But like he started just like vaguely talking shit, like how you even gonna smoke weed if you don't roll it yourself? And I'm just like, bro, whatever. They were sitting on the couch like right next to the stage for my show, and literally like by the time I got done, they just like came up and was like, that was really cool. And I'm like, thanks. I was like outside for their set. I'm like, yeah, your shit sounded cool from out here. Like,
I mean, I honestly like. I don't even like paper with it. I like it raw. Like
he likes
Travis
raw.
eats
Piper
his straight
or
weed.
pipe,
He likes it raw.
Yeah, I just eat it. Just fucking eat it. No baking it with anything. Just
see. I really like cones now, but it takes up so much. Like,
I don't know all that.
It's a fucking.
I don't smoke. You know, I'm just.
Oh shit!
I don't even drink no more.
Really?
See, that's
yeah, man.
That's. I wish I could do that.
I wish I wish I could not do that. You know, but the doctor says chill out.
Yeah.
See, I take like one shot of any hard liquor and my stomach just like turns, so I can't do it.
Well, I don't do hard liquor, but I'll do beer. And what'll happen? Well, I'll do hard liquor sometimes. But what'll happen is like, for instance, like if I have a show that I'm promoting and stuff, I'll show up and I'll be like, I'm just gonna drink one beer.
And it turns into 5 or 10.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to knock back some Hennessy.
It's like, oh, I feel more thirsty now that I drink that one. I better quench my thirst.
It's
and have
usually because the show is going better than he thought, or it's going worse than he thought, and
yeah.
that's why he's.
I'm either celebrating or I'm drowning my sorrows.
You know what? It's usually a little bit of both. When I was drinking, it'd be a little bit of both.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So who are some? Well, you already said Twisted, but who are some of your other like rap influences? Like who? If you're having a writer's block, what do you go to for inspiration?
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
Ooh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, because I have this thing about not sounding like people.
Right.
Because everybody's always like, "Oh, you sound unique. You don't sound like
Yeah.
that person."
And that does happen. Like if you listen to something enough, you're naturally going to gravitate towards that sound. So that makes sense that if you're having issues thinking something for yourself, you go and listen to something completely different.
Yeah, I
so
listen
that
to
you don't have to
Beatles,
worry about that.
Britney Spears, and then I watch a bunch of Freddie movies. Like that's my guy, Freddie.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Yeah, me and him have a history.
Freddie?
Oh,
Yeah.
what you
When
do?
I was a kid, I had a dream about Freddy Krueger. And in my dream, he scratched me on the chest. And then I woke up and I had a scratch on my chest.
That was just your cat.
It was. But still, this shit freaked me out.
Shit, that'll freak me out too. Like, man, like I have an obsession with Freddie. I have Freddie tatted on me.
Oh shit, that's dope.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah, shout out to Laura at Cheap Tricks on Grand.
That's what's up.
Would Freddie be like your favorite like horror movie person?
Oh, yeah. It's Freddie, Michael, Candyman, in that order.
Candyman. They're supposed to be remaking Candyman.
Yeah, I heard,
a modern
Jordan
version.
Peele's doing it.
Yeah.
So I think it'll turn out good.
So is he going to direct it or is he acting?
I would think directing.
What I understand, directing or either producing.
Okay, because I couldn't see him being Candyman.
Nah.
He's not scary.
Nobody would
enough.
take that seriously.
Yeah.
You know what?
Who
Who could
yeah.
play Candyman?
I think they have somebody in mind.
It's probably going to be a no name.
Yep.
Usually with horror movies, it's best to go with no names if
Is
they're the actual like killer.
It's either a no name or somebody that's on TV already that we
Right.
know about.
Yeah.
True.
Because if you go into a movie already knowing the killer, it's kind of hard to take them serious like that.
Yeah.
That is
Like
true.
with the remake of Freddy, the dude Jackie Earl or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't replace the original Freddy. It just doesn't
Yeah,
work out.
'cause
Like he's
what
so
was-
iconic.
What was the dude's name?
I can't
that
even
played
think of
him?
his name, but he was
Robert Englund.
Yeah,
Robert
Englund.
Englund.
Yeah,
Like-
like he's so iconic as fucking Freddy, and everyone knew who he was. Same with Kane Hodder. Like Kane Hodder is Jason, but you can easily replace Jason because
It's a
he's
mask.
wearing a mask.
Exactly.
But Freddy, while he's got all that shit on his face, you
That's
can still
literally
recognize
Robert
him.
Englund's
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's just a bunch of latex.
He got the
and shit.
one-liners too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, those one-liners are ad-libs. Like, they're not written in the script. It's just shit
Just
they
him
pop.
talking
Yeah.
shit. Like, oh, let's keep that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, let's take a short music break. I like to break it up a little bit so that way we don't get stuck, because sometimes interviews can we run out of things to say. This gives us time to think about some stuff. Yeah. So we're going to take a short break and play some music, and we'll be right back. You are still listening to Agitate the Airwaves, and we have Yerrt G here, and we will talk more with him in a few minutes. Stick around.
I see pictures in my head, a world where the suffering's dead, and they can't fight or unjustly arrest anybody for the color of their body. Psychotics, they don't know what they want. Psychotics, we've got to keep control of them. Drop a hairdryer into my bath. Shots like that make me laugh. It's fun to laugh when you're sad. Be happy, come on, let me be happy. Why do you wanna go and turn back time? Come and take a ride in my psychotic mind. Why do you wanna go and turn back time? Come and take a ride in my psychotic mind. Why do you wanna go and turn back time? Come and take a ride in my psychotic mind. Why do you wanna go and turn back time? Why do you wanna go and turn back time? Psychotics, they don't know what they want. Psychotics, we've got to keep control of them. Psychotics, they don't know what they want. Psychotics, we've got to keep control of them. Mama thinks I'm on heroin, and my dad just thinks I'm gone. But they don't know fucking anything. Say youth is wasted on the young. Mama thinks I'm on heroin, and my dad just thinks I'm gone. But they don't know fucking anything. Say youth is wasted on the young. 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 Psychotics, they don't know what they want. What they want. Psychotics, we've got to keep control of them. Control them. Psychotics, they don't know what they want. What they want. Psychotics, we've got to keep control of them. Control. We've got to keep control of them. We've got to keep control of them. Psychotics, they don't know what they want.
Drop, 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 toot it up, drop.
Walking with like 20 bands, throw it on the thickest thighs, put her in a sunken place. She said she was dignitized. Get the prize, yeah, get the prize. Make this money, incentivize. Drop in a Ross, yeah, in a Ross. For an hour plus, I just missed like 20 calls. Pussy dripping, running like Niagara Falls. Keep her head in my Balenciaga drawers. Getting money, yeah, with the dogs. In my hot tub, it's 20 bras. After you back it up, then stop. And why, chop it like it's hot.
Drop, 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 yeah, drop, toot it up, drop, 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 drop.
drop, yeah, drop, toot it up, drop. I bought a watch, not for the clock. I bought it to flex on them thighs. And I'm still fucking on Jenny from the block. I still pull down and shoot up the ops. I just bought that drop head. They wanna see me like Park D. Hit them with the bobber, slur the hot leg. I ain't gonna eat your twat, yeah. Ho, you can close your legs. Dirt ass bitch need to make up your bed. Stank ass her, you need to fix your edges. Look at them stank ass legs. I'm on tour, land my Rari. I'm not sure if the feds knock on the door. Tell them bitches I'm not her. Drop, drop. Drop, 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 yeah, drop, drop, toot it up, drop, 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 yeah, drop, toot it up, drop.
Hit his row and make him drop. I got scratched like German Scott. Money, we get that a lot. If we don't got it, rob your spot. I drop, drop, running when I hear call. We don't do no cleaning, but them sticks up over here. That's my mom. Drop, get it, sauce, with it. Hey, we don't love them, we just strictly toss. Bitches, lost, bitches, boss, bitches. The letter T the way I double cross, bitches.
Drop, 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 yeah, drop. Drop, toot it up, drop, yeah, drop, 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 yeah, drop, yeah, drop, toot it up, drop, yeah.
Fucked up and you made me this way. Guess it's bad luck that I got in your way. Got stuck, wish you never had stayed, bitch. Heads up, it's too little, too late. Two bitches at the same time, nothing now. I'm in my prime, not a dollar in my pocket, but you know I keep it time. Fuck it, I'ma let it ride. Running shit, I hit my stride. This shit getting hella toxic, taking shots, I lost my mind. Shit you put me through got me falling to my knees. Playing at games, bitch, you are such a diss. Tell my heart so cold, think I'm gonna freeze. Turn this beautiful rain into a sleep. I swear, but these scars are now a part of me. I barely feel anymore, even when I blink. Got your mask on, these bitches are a different breed. One by one, I come undone. You have your fun, I bite my tongue. Can't breathe, you're the water in my lungs. You're the water in my lungs.
Agitate the airwaves.
Swear to God, I met the devil. I am better on different level. Know my words, I never settle. They won't get to me, I won't let them. Ready for the war, Armageddon. I'm just killing off my depression. I connected the pad with a pin, and that's assault with a deadly weapon. And I'm living for the moment, bitch. I'm so fucking focused. Got me feeling like I'm chosen. And I know you bitches notice it. Just feeling like I'm hopeless. Moving silence like the rolling. Higher shit when I wrote it. Bitches know it and they quote it. Yeah. Paying for the pussy, nigga. You are not pimping. Feeling in these bitches like a nigga going fishing. Think I'm Charlie Sheen, nigga. Marzo is winning. And you can see inside it all. 5% tinting. If I smell that thing at all, I am not licking. Don't leave no hickeys. Missy in the sin, bitch. This she brought this dick. Ride me like a 10-speed. Tell my bitch a whole snack. I'm made on the him when I'm sober. Therefore that October. Cold
Yeah, welcome back. So that was Z Major featuring Marzo, and I don't have the name of that song on here for some reason, but that was a song by them. You can catch Z Major here at Sonny's Bar on November 9th, along with Preach, Pete Rillo, Arthur Yore, Had Enough, Savia Worldwide, Bradley Eugene, Young Yeager, J Rebel, Koljack YSD, and Colrophobic. That is, again, Saturday, November 9th here at Sonny's Bar. Tickets are available online or from any of the openers for $8 or $10 at the door. Let's go through our upcoming shows real quick while we're at it. So on October 12th, we have John Not John. It's a comedy show. John Not John is Jonathan May and Mark Bland. They're an entertainment revolution coming to make you happy and open the doors to understanding. So they are a white guy and a black guy, and they basically what they do is they ask the crowd to ask them questions that they have always wanted to know about the opposite race.
You could cut the tension with a knife.
It is very tense, but then they they kill the tense with their comedic responses. So
when Jonathan May did that at Pub 8, it was funny as fuck.
Yeah,
like he's funny. He's
the
so
funniest thing I've ever heard Jonathan say, and it was off the cuff. It was the original puppet show that we had here, and we had some cougars in the crowd, and they wouldn't shut up. So they were fucking with John. He does the Ask a Black Guy bit that he does, and they said, "Why do you always have Kool-Aid but no sugar?" His response was, "Why do you always have toilet paper but no ass?"
Oh, damn.
But so that'll be John Not John here. This is October 12th, and we will also have comedians Andy Hamilton, Lauren Peterson, Tommy Muslander, and Tiff. And if you're not familiar with who Tiff is J Money's girlfriend. She also raps.
Oh, yeah.
Kitty.
How do you say her last name? Andy? Anai?
Well,
I don't know.
You know what? She got me with that. It's Tiffany.
It's Tiffany, yeah. Like.
Oh, wow. You fucking serious.
I fell for it, too. Don't worry. And then we'll have musical performances by Zaza, the MILF rapper, Mark Bone, and Chance.
The MILF rapper. I know who that is.
She's hilarious. So that would be October 12th here at Sonny's Bar. Tickets are $8 online.
She actually is a MILF.
She is a
Or
MILF.
$10 the day at the door. That is a 21 and up only show. You can get tickets at agitatetheairwaves.com/shop.
If I was not happy, Zaza, I would not pull out.
Oh, man. You wouldn't have to worry about anything. I don't think she's able to have kids anymore.
Oh, shit.
That I'm just going off of her age. I don't know.
Yeah, how old is she? Like 35, 40?
I think she's in her 40s.
Oh, yeah. I ain't pulling
That's
out.
the best.
Then October 26th is ATA's Halloween Bash. It'll be the day after Frost's Halloween Bash at Pops, which I'll be hosting with 8-6 and all them. But the next day here at Sonny's is our ATA Halloween Bash. This is our third annual Halloween show.
Oh, third.
First time we did a punk show. Second time we did a metal show. This time we're doing hip hop.
Oh. Hey,
so
we're gonna do folk next year.
No, we're not.
We
might do country.
Right.
We'll see how this country show goes.
Bring Toby Keith up in here.
So that is featuring Big Lou and Hitamane as co-headliners. Then we have Rocky. We have Marzo, we have Frankie Gambino, we got TRM3 from Indianapolis, we have Blackout Valentino, we've got Shy Songwriter from Chicago, we've got Fed the Don, a.k.a. Fed World, we've got Melanin Dow, we've got the real RJ, we've got Starburst, and then we've got Nando, but not the Nando that everyone knows.
So not Nando Tillman?
No, it's a different one.
The other Nando.
Oh, we got two Marzos and two Nandos?
Yeah.
We have two is the other Marzo with like the X? Who's the other Marzo?
Yeah, because when we did the Survivor Series thing at Why Ethiopian, there were two Marzos, and they battled each other.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah. Yeah, I got tricked on this because I was actually trying to get Nando Tillman, and I hit the wrong person up. I hit another.
Damn, I mean, you got Nando. So you got him now.
But we'll have DJ No Signal on the 1s and 2s for that, and that'll be hosted by Mark Bland of the Q Show. There will be a $100 cash prize costume contest, so make sure you wear your costume. Those tickets are, again, $8 in advance. You can get them from any of the openers or online at agitatetheairwaves.com/shop, or $10 day of show. Then I already told you about the Preaching Pete Rillo, but on November 24th, this will be the last one. We'll talk about ATA awards too. But on November 24th, we got Rock for Relief at FUBAR. It is a benefit to assist those affected by flooding in the greater St. Louis area, and is presented by Music Record Shop. They are the record store right next to FUBAR.
Frost, you hilarious, man. Frost talking about two things I don't have. Waves like Yerrt and the beard like Yerrt. Come on, man. Bobby Brown of St. Louis, bro.
Rock for Relief will be November 24th at FUBAR. It is headlined by Steve Ewing of The Urge, along with Rip James, Gorilla Theory, Koljack YSD, J Rebel, Zeus Rebel Waters, Tomo, Astronaut, Cosmonaut, and Marzo. And then DJ JJ Money 314 will be on the ones and twos.
Party Squad.
That is being brought to you again by Music Record Shop
next
on
to FUBAR.
Locust next to FUBAR. Then Agitate the Airwaves, of course. Mason Signs, Roughneck Beard Company, and Lane Loves. November 24th at FUBAR, $10 in advance, $15 day of show. You can hit up any of the openers, or you can go to the link on the event page on Facebook. Doors are at 5 for that.
Damn,
because
5.
Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 acts, and 4 of them are bands.
So they get that 30-minute slide.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they got to get a little bit extra time since they got to carry all that crap in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But and then, of course, on the next show after that is going to be the ATA Awards on December 7th here at Sonny's Bar. We've got
the day after.
The day after is the headliner performing, and then we've also got performances by J Money. We've got performance by
Fredo, Big Lou, and
Kuvi. Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah. So come out to that and support the local scene.
And then the Indiana local scene.
Yeah, we've got some people from outside of St. Louis that are nominated for awards. We've got Kevin Lyman, the founder of Warped Tour, is nominated for Best Interview.
He'll be here to accept his award.
We'll see. Real Big Fish is nominated. Twisted is nominated for Interview of the Year. So, yeah. Come out to that.
I'm trying to get that Real Big Fish feature. I'm trying to go ska.
All right, do it. They might actually do it. They would actually be a good bet because they're actually really down to earth and cool.
They would
dudes.
probably just be like, just send me $50 and some chicken wings. We'll get you that feature.
Get him some K too.
All right, so back to Yerty G here. So, let's see. Let's do this. Besides Pops, because I'm sure most people that's their default, what's your favorite venue that you've performed in?
Firebird.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, I'm with you. I love
keep my
Firebird.
comments.
I love
to
Firebird.
Oh man, he don't like the Firebird.
I mean, it's not. It's for personal reasons. It's definitely personal
okay.
stuff. But yeah, they actually recently closed.
I saw that. I was like, what?
So they're saying it's all right. We can go into this because I'm not allowed to book there anyways, apparently. So, all right. So, so they're saying that's temporary, but I'm having a hard time believing that because of the way that everything went. So they just randomly closed. One of the employees there claimed it was for electrical reasons, but then the owner was interviewed by Riverfront Times, and he refused to give a reason why they closed. So I'm thinking that he's saying temporary because he's hoping that they can eventually reopen, if not at that venue, at that building, but at somewhere else.
Right, so it could be something deeper.
Right. I honestly do believe it's financial reasons, because anyone can see that it was on a decline for a while. They weren't getting as many big shows there. The shows that they were having there were seeing less and less crowds, and honestly, I think it's a location issue, because it's on like it's in a spot where it's like hard to find. Like I knew where it was.
Because the front door is in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's many of times where I knew exactly where it was, but I still passed that shit up. Because there's no signage. Like there is a sign, but it's a little itty bitty sign on the front of the building. And so it's, it's kind of, I don't know. I think it's just in a weird spot. I think what St. Louis venues need to do is like do like these other cities. Like a lot of the other cities that have booming like local scenes and music scenes in general, they're in high foot traffic areas. The venues are, so that they can get those people off the street that just want. I hear music. Let me go in and see what's going on. I'll pay the $5 to get in.
Yeah, Ready Room's in the Grove on Manchester.
Right.
Yeah.
Next to a tiki bar and a pizza spot.
Right.
Yeah.
And you might be out there hanging out and then fucking like, what's going on over there? Let me see what's going on. Oh shit, I didn't know they were playing tonight. Let me go in there and check it out.
Exactly.
That's I think that's what the problem. A big problem with St. Louis's local scene is all the venues are in places that aren't foot traffic areas.
Yeah. I feel like we have a lot of issues in the city that probably doesn't help the
Well,
local
I mean
scene.
that. We don't, though. That's the thing. There's a perception of St. Louis being this dangerous place, and it's because they look at these small sections of St. Louis. But downtown St. Louis, like the Landing and stuff, there's no there's crime, but there's not it's not rampant.
Yeah, like I live over there, bro. Like I deal with all the traffic and shit on Saturday and Sunday nights.
Yeah,
I haven't seen literally a police officer coming to respond to shit since I've been living there.
Right. It's not as bad as people want you to think
not.
it is.
It's just people think because of the big ass crowds and then the Lumiere being right there with the shit
Right.
that happened to T-Dub, unfortunately. They think it's all fucked up over there. It's
No,
not.
the fact is what happens is the people, when there's violence and stuff in St. Louis, 9 times out of 10, what starts the violence is not a random occurrence.
Yeah, it's some shit else.
Yeah. And it's happening in neighborhoods and areas where all that's going down. But if it's an innocent person that's hurt, yeah, that's going to happen. That happens everywhere, and that it's unfortunate, but it happens. It's not like it's not like they said, "Oh, I want to shoot this random person." No, it was meant for someone else, and unfortunately, that person happened to be in the wrong place. Yeah. But to be able to for people to say, "Oh, I don't like going downtown because it's dangerous," it's not.
Yeah, for real.
It's really not that dangerous.
You might
downtown.
get your occasional
Just-
crackhead trying to sell you a crock pot or some shit, but
They don't even do that. Most of
I
the
know
homeless people downtown don't even fuck with people. They don't even try, and they're not very good at begging. St. Louis homeless people are not very good panhandlers. They're not, because I've witnessed it. A lot of them, what they'll do, if they're not the ones that are on like the off ramps on highways, they're the good ones.
They have the sign and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But the ones in the city, they're just sitting on the side of a building. They're not even trying.
that's true. There was that one dude that used to hang out at Few Bar. He'd come up to you and
He
teach
always-
you
yeah.
this fucking snap handshake thing.
Yeah, and then there's the old lady that comes up there too. The old lady with the cart that goes up to Foo Bar, and she's always like, "You got any change?" I'm like, lady. Come
Yeah,
on.
what you were talking about venues being in walking areas. I feel like the only venues we have that are relevant to that is Pageant, Del Mar Hall, and Ready Room. Because
and Blueberry Hill.
Well, yeah, and Blueberry
but Blueberry Hill, their venue is in the basement, so it's not like something where you're
Right.
walking by and you realize something's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Because all you're seeing is the
you
restaurant.
have to know about it, or the sign has to flash to that.
Yeah.
Then you had Cicero's. I wish it was still open.
I never got to go there before they
I
shut
liked
it down.
Cicero's.
They had some good
Blueberry Hill is actually starting to turn a little more into a comedy club.
For real.
They're actually set up like a comedy club.
Yeah, true.
They've got the little brick wall behind the stage and stuff. They've been doing a lot of comedy shows there lately. It's just the room is in my opinion, somewhat expensive for what it is on from a promoter standpoint.
Oh yeah, I know how expensive that shit is. I tried to get it.
It's because it's
Blueberry Hill.
Well, the people who are in charge of the booking are the same people that are in charge of the bookings for Del Mar Hall and the pageant, which is Live Nation associated people.
Right. They got the Get Up Kids coming to Blueberry Hill. I don't know if you know the Get Up Kids.
I know the Get Up Kids.
I know the Get Up Kids. Yes.
Yeah. And it's weird. Like, that's another thing too that's weird about music nowadays is like these acts that were huge back in the day, and seeing them come here now and they're like playing. For instance, New Found Glory. I went and saw New Found Glory at the pageant like 2 or 3 years ago, and they didn't even have the balcony opened because there wasn't enough people there. Half of the floor was empty.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Like, same thing with Tech Nine. Like, he come to Pops, pack that shit out, come to pageant, the balcony's not open.
Yeah.
I think, okay, so, like, I'm sort of half and half on this. I feel like it's, like, a lot of people don't fuck with the pageant like that. Like,
well, no, this is what the issue is, all right? I'm going to tell you what the issue is right now, all right? Here's the difference between Pops and the pageant. One, the pageant, if you don't go there and buy the tickets from the box office, you're paying enormous fees.
Yeah, that's true.
My Ticketmaster fee is like $12.
Exactly, because it's a Live Nation venue.
Yeah.
Two, ticket prices are going to be higher at the pageant than at Pops.
I don't know. So, look.
Depending.
Yeah, depending. So, look, I saw Tech Nine at Pops. It was $40. I saw Tech Nine at the pageant. It was $25.
Probably because they figured they could get more people in there, but they didn't.
Also, it was a different person running Pops when Tech Nine came before he just came back.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Justin Kickett. No, I'm sorry. Actually, fuck.
Don't
Justin Little. Justin
okay,
Little.
I was going to say Justin Kickett's a
shit.
Dumbass.
They going to look at this video like, fuck Yerrt. Yeah, Justin Little. Shout out my boy Justin Little.
And fuck Justin Kickett. No, I'm just I mean, do you know the history? We started off down there.
Yeah, so
and then we
I'll
left
be honest,
for reasons.
That's my boy. I haven't fell out with him.
You know,
I heard a lot of bad
Justin
shit.
Kickett. I want to punch him in the face sometimes, but he's like a puppy dog. He's gonna piss you off, and you want to kick him across the floor, but then afterwards you feel bad for him.
Damn.
Because he's just so small, and he's like a child with a bald head. All right.
Damn. I know nothing about nothing. I know the Me Too movement's going on. Y'all better not twist my fucking words, man.
No, yeah, Justin Little's a good dude. So, what is your dream show? So, like, if you were to be on a show, what is the dream lineup that you would want to be a part of?
5 acts total.
Yeah, let's do that.
Myself, Pusha T.
Okay.
Tech Nine, Nas, Kanye.
It's a very diverse lineup.
I love it.
And I think it would do very well. Well, I know it would do very well because you got a bunch of heavy hitters on there.
And you got all these different groups of fans.
That would definitely be a dome. That would be at the Dome.
That would definitely be
at the Dome. That's either going to be at the Dome or Busch Stadium.
Yeah, like you take one of those.
I wouldn't want to do. I've refused to go to shows at Busch Stadium just because I've heard the sound is trash.
It is because it's not built for concerts.
Yeah.
It's built specifically for.
Yeah, because it just leaves like all the sound. It's not contained. It just leaves out.
Yeah, so there's no acoustics.
Shit,
Right.
whenever the Beatles were doing that like stadium tour in like the 60s, they were just running that shit straight through like the fucking arena speakers. Like,
I mean,
that
you
shit was
can
awful.
do that, but
It's not the same.
it's not
In the
going to be as
60s
good
doing
quality.
that shit,
And
like-
at the same time, though, either way. So if you look at there's science to this shit. So if you look at the amphitheater, it's shaped a certain way for a reason.
Yeah,
that roof is the way it is because that's meant to it catches the sound and pushes it out straight back.
Right.
But if you are on a stage in the middle of a stadium with an open
Yeah,
roof,
that shit just
it's
like,
just floating up and out.
Right, you can't hear shit.
Yeah.
The only time I like considered going to a concert at the stadium was when Billy Joel was here.
I mean, I almost went for Ed Sheeran, but I didn't. I knew it was going to be trash because of the sound quality. You don't like Ed Sheeran?
I almost went for Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran's the shit,
Ed
dude.
Sheeran, the truth.
I like Ed Sheeran, but I would not go. I wouldn't consider going to.
I would
Busch
go
Stadium
to.
see Ed
Well, I
Sheeran.
didn't go to Busch Stadium to see him, but I would go to his show if it wasn't at Busch Stadium.
That song you did with
You came to
Chance.
the Enterprise. I go.
Yeah,
See.
I saw the Dome. I saw Taylor Swift at the Dome. That shit was legit. You can judge me all you want,
I
Cole
do.
Jack.
I like
because
Taylor Swift, man. She dope.
Exactly.
She can look crazy when it comes to
She's
relationships,
fine. That's
but
all
she
right.
dope.
That makes for good music.
This is true.
But no, her stage show was insane. Like she had giant fucking snakes and shit. She rode a snake, a floating snake from one stage to one of her other 3 stages. She had a total of 3 stages.
God damn.
2 of them in the middle of the crowd.
You need 3 stages. Shit.
And she floated on a floating snake to the stage. It was crazy.
That's some wild shit.
Yeah.
Goddamn T Swift.
Yeah, she's a
There goes
genius.
Simply.
She's a
Work with
genius.
this nigga.
What up?
Yo.
So yeah. So what? Do you have anything coming up?
Yeah.
Plug your stuff. Tell everyone where they can find your music, where they can see you, and all that stuff.
So all my social shit is Yerrt G, and it's spelled YERRTYG. No spaces, no underscores, none of that shit. On all my social shit. And then shows, I got October 18th, freshman class for Rabu at Blank Space.
Yeah. Congratulations on that.
Then I'm going to Vegas, November 10th. And then I'm putting together some shit for November 15th, which I'm probably going to announce tomorrow.
Nice. So make sure you guys go follow him so that you can find out what that is.
Yeah, and my personal page on Facebook is Petty Winslow.
Which I think is hilarious as well.
I'm a little petty. I'm the guy that like, if I'm in a relationship and we're arguing through text, I'm just gonna point out every misspelled words you say. Like, okay, I see your point, but it's woman, not women. I'm that person.
That's funny.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I just dropped the lineup. So November 15th, I'm gonna drop the location and flyer tomorrow. But I got comedian Willie C. If you know who he is, go follow him. I got Teacup Dragon. She's in like the emo goth crowd, but she can sing her ass off. My boy KTP 5800, who's on Let Me Breathe with me. Myself, and then Shauna B.
Nice. That's what's up.
Yeah, so this shit gonna be crazy, man.
So again, make sure you guys follow him so that you can make sure that you hear about all this stuff whenever, like the official announcements.
Yeah, and then like I said, Come to the Darkness, we open Fridays, Saturdays right now, 7:30 to 10:30. Then next week, once October rolls out, it's gonna be I want to say 6 to 12. It's either 6 to 12 or 6:45 to 12.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah, if you want to come, buy your tickets online. Use code Supernatural for $8 off Darkness/Hive. That way you're not waiting in line for 2 or 3 hours.
Shit.
Hell
This might be the year I actually go.
I'm gonna fuck you up. You come on.
Do it. Take video. I want to see this shit.
I'll blog the whole thing.
You see the clown that looks like Waldo. It's going down.
Just start fucking running.
All right. We want to thank you for coming in. We're gonna play so we're good to play this, right? You said it was unreleased.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're gonna play this unreleased track. If you want to give everyone introduce it to everyone, tell them a little bit about it.
Hold on. I think it is released. The one
Okay.
I sent you. Yeah. Never Sleep.
Yeah.
Featuring Nigel Lamont. Video out now on YouTube. It's on Kool-Aid and Point 2.0, which is on Spotify, Tidal,
Nice.
Apple Music, all that shit. I'll drop the link in this live video and everywhere else. Go get it. Clown Life.
All right. Oh.
I'm Yerrt G and I'm coming for you. 3, 4, bang, bang. I'm at the door. 5, 6, don't trip and get soft served. Ted Drews. 7, 8, my persona straight, I'm too cool. Don't go to sleep, I'm the dream killer. Potato head, get detached by my caterpillar. Spark up a flame, get rolled down. Swisher, America's most wanted. Who the fuck are these niggas? I'm juggalo when you emote. Ceiling fan, all you do is blow. I'm a legend killer and you too small. I'm demented, real dark and wicked. Fucked up in the head. Disrespect the clown and trust me that you will. Never, ever, ever, ever.
Killer pussy, you niggas still some pussies. Hard direction, fuck these bitches, leave them wet and gushy. 223 Tony Braxton, you never breathe again. Send me touching souls, swear to God that he never sleep again. That's for eternity, bustin' straight out the bungalows. Who for all my bloods, but who all my juggalos. Send me tuck here like send me trucks, bullets wet you up. Hoes wanna fuck, I got inches, I'm deep inside they guts. Me, I'm about that action, diamonds dancing, Michael Jackson. Pistol packing, never slacking, split a nigga like a fraction. You don't really want the friction, sauce you like you out of fashion. Put my demons on your head, leave you with the closed casket, yeah.
I gotta go set fire to the room like that. Yeah, go shut the door on my face and you run it right back. And now we going off with your heart every day, no cap. But the pain gonna call me the way and we both know that. So impatient, I've been feeling vacant. What am I chasing? Stuck inside this basement. Feeling useless, wonder what the use is. And the truth is, I don't wanna do this. Destruction, destruction, I'm trying to forget. It's been years, I can picture yourself nowhere. Disruption, corruption, it's on my head. So how am I supposed to feel now? Try to run away, you're not around. Oh my God, I think that I'ma drown. So how am I supposed to feel? And how am I supposed to feel now? You only call when you need me, only charm when it's easy. I remember back in VT, old fans with the pink tee. I just feel like it was better then. Now it's different and it's everyday. Now it's harder than it's ever been. Build the house and put it down again. Destruction, destruction, I'm trying to forget. It's been years, but I still see you still nowhere. Disruption, corruption, it's all in my head. So tell me how I'm supposed to feel now. Steady water when you're not around. One more night, I think that I'ma drown. So tell me how I'm supposed to feel. Tell me how I'm supposed to feel. So tell me how I'm supposed to feel now. Steady water when you're not around. One more night, I think that I'ma drown. Disruption, corruption, it's all in my head. So tell me how I'm supposed to feel now. So how am I supposed to feel?
It has begun. Let Mortal Kombat begin. Begin. PushButtonsBeats.com. Get over here.
Yeah. What up, Johnny Cage? Upside. Fredo. Yeah. Yo, first things first, what's a bar to you? I got bars to the stars burst, ooh. I sneak at a sucker MC or two. Fucking blow pop drops in your bubblegum crew. I'ma crush these little ones for 100 grand. Twixie's milk duds in the fun diff sand. I'ma take a bit of honey down to Candyland. Let it melt in the mouth, yo, not in the hand. My Mars bars travel through the Milky Way. I start crunch time just to see a payday. So when a bunch of nerds get up in the way, I Babe Ruth through good and plenty, man, that's all I can say. Sorry, Willy Wonka, that's my disposition. I don't sugarcoat shit, you can feel the tension. And before I go, yo, did I mention that I'm spitting out bars like a Pez dispenser? Come on.
Agitate the airwaves.
100 bill, no chain, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane, 100 bill, no chain, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane, gold frames, gold chain, gold fangs, gold rings. Bitch, I put gold on the whole thing. Straight gas, propane. Bad bitch look like no name. I can't snitch, say no names. Bitch, I could've been in the dope game. Niggas getting back gold, it's a cold game. 50,000 just to touch some ass. I ain't smoking shit unless it's gas. I pull up, they like sulfur and succotash. I ain't come here for nothing else but the cash. True religion, nigga, I'm the deacon. Trap pastor with the trap demon. Niggas hate, I give them every reason. Squadron ball out in every season. Propane, got the squad chiefy. TLC, you know a nigga creepy. Lil' mama decent and I know she peeping. Fucked her back in the day, we ain't even speaking. Fuck with the squad, now you leaking. We at the top, these niggas peeking. You with the God, these niggas sleeping. Gas only while you niggas geeking. 100 bill, no chain, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane, 100 bill, no chain, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane. Niggas, they wanna ball, no game. It's a tackle for loss, no game. Little bitch, I'm a boss, it won't change. It's a drip when I walk, no cane. I pull up in the 6, no stain. I pull up with the stick, no cane. All I want from your bitch, more brain. Took a shot, but you missed, no aim. All I want is the money, no fame. I grew up around killers, whole gang. They was slipping them chickens, no cane. Fuck with me, come up missing, no pain. I had no pot to piss and no chain. Put in work just to get it, no shame. These niggas be acting so strange. Talking shit when in fact, they so lame. I am never with the chit chatter. I would turn you niggas into Casper. To get on my level, you need a ladder. All that hating shit dead, just like cadavers. Sorry, my nigga, I'm stating facts. I said what I said, I can't take it back. Either you and that bitch, we gon' make it crack. Visit the loo, you won't make it back. 100 bill, no chain, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane, 100 bill, no chain, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane.
Stand up, speak up, fuck shit up.
DJ Carter.
I go to sleep, then back to work. puffing on a lot of smoke. This the way that I gotta cope. It gives me a little hope so I don't end up on that fucking rope. Wounds too deep, I'll never heal, but at least you know I keeps it real. Some shit you gotta feel, though it creeps in like a Navy SEAL. One shot, I don't feel nothing. Two shots, maybe something. 3 shots, let's have some fun. 4 shots, look what I've done. Slit my wrist for this fucking bitch. Work no better, my boss a prick. I lost my Uncle Tommy and have never really dealt with this. Suppression of my depression got me popping some Vicodin, Klonopin. I'm nodding off, then I eat my Ritalin. Demons, I'm not trying to hide. I just feel so dead inside, but this is why I've determined that life is better when you hide. My mama played this song, I bet she probably hates this shit. My baby mama tripping, going through my phone and shit. I go to sleep, then back to work, and then it starts again. I smoke some weed, I drink a beer, that's how I cope with it. My car broke down and now I'm probably gonna be late again. My boss been trying to let me go low key, he hope I quit. I go to sleep, then back to work, and then it starts again. I smoke some weed, I drink a beer, that's how I cope with it. Gotta make sure that they heard of me, so I kill you niggas all verbally. Every verse burn, that's 3rd degree. Flame boy niggas if they got beef. Fuck shit, don't occur to me. On to the next, niggas say la vie. Pie Town, too many RIPs. Where's the love, no Fergie. On my black hippie shit, niggas say what's up. Only give a fuck if my dick is up. Most of these niggas is really sus, cause half these niggas ain't really tough. Perception is key, apparently. We ain't the same, you a parody. Take care of those who care for me. And yes, this is my therapy. I don't give a fuck, yeah, I'm blacking out. Ask my bullies, am I blacking out? Father, Father, where art thou? Gotta save lost soul somehow. Squad thick like ass shots. Family only, that's blood clots. We dirty and T, we all we got. And if you come for me, better take a shot. My mama played this song, I bet she probably hates this shit. My baby mama tripping, going through my phone and shit. I go to sleep, then back to work, and then it starts again. I smoke some weed, I drink a beer, that's how I cope with it. My car broke down and now I'm probably gonna be late again. My boss been trying to let me go low key, he hope I quit. I go to sleep, then back to work, and then it starts again. I smoke some weed, I drink a beer, that's how I cope with it.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves.
Hi, guys.
That was Cope by Simply Chris.
And who do we got with us?
Simply Chris.
Oh, what's up, man? How y'all doing? Thank y'all for having me.
No, man, we appreciate you coming out. I really like that song.
Thank you.
Thank
you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I really like it whenever rappers sing and rap at the same time. That's that's my thing.
I appreciate that. I can't let EJ tell it. He never lets me sing in the booth. He'll kick me out of the booth if I start singing. So I try to do what I can.
I'll tell him to let you do it more.
Hey, he's listening right now. So
EJ, let the man sing. Let him sing.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you for having me. I've been trying to get on here for a minute.
Glad to have you.
Yeah,
man. So. Tell us a little history of Simply Chris. Like, where did you start out with music? Like, what made you want to do it, and what got you into it?
So like for me, music was always like an outlet for me. You know, it just was like my happy place. You know, even like I think my parents bought me this like really whack program, Hip Hop EJ. Like it was like when computers you could first start making beats. Right. I mean, like all the beats sounded like some boom bap from like 1980 something. So that kind of like started it, and then like I was always fixated with writing, and so like I would write stories and like stuff like that. But like rapping for me was, again, because I couldn't sing, I was like, oh, I think let me try and spit, and so like that's kind of where it happened as far as that goes. That's
awesome. So who were some of your influences music wise?
Growing up, I mean, again, like, so like for me, like I wasn't like really a hip hop head like that, but I mean like who people I guess more or less compare myself to, definitely Kid Cudi. Like I definitely like, oh man, that Man on the Moon album, You know,
It's a
that helped me.
classic.
Yeah, helped me through a lot of hard times. And then, of course, I'm a Drake fan. Like, I'm a huge Drake fan. But, like, I guess, like, you know, like, growing up, you know, of course, all my cousins and uncles would play, you know, Tupac and Biggie and, you know, Bone Thugs. And, you know, I would hear, like, NWA and stuff like that. But, like, you know, like, I wasn't listening to hip-hop like that. You know what I'm saying?
What were you listening to?
Man, I listened to like a little bit of everything. My mom is like a huge alternative fan, so I was listening to like Matchbox 20 and Hootie and the Blowfish, you know, bands like that. Like, and then like one of my favorites, Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know what I'm saying? So like that's kind of like where like you know my music. My mom is an '80s product, so like you know I grew up listening to Journey and like Queen, and so I didn't. Hip hop came a little later. You know when you know my mom was at work and I was staying with my cousins and you know. Stuff like that. That's kind of when I got introduced to it.
I mean, and it all plays in together.
Correct.
And it all comes from the same place. Like
it's all music.
Most music in the world all stems from one thing. And you got the weird stuff like Gaelic music and stuff like that. But
have you ever listened to Gaelic music?
It's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, man, like that Irish like kind of like I mean like I always try to check out like new, but like Gaelic is like just stuff that you hear like before Game of Thrones and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, like
it's
that
epic.
Celtic,
That
that
Celtic
Celtic
shit. It makes you want to put face paint on and go outside with a sword and start battling.
Yeah, start
it's like
on some Braveheart.
Yeah. But yeah, like a lot of people don't think about like how most modern music in America all stemmed from really, for the most part, music. Even before that, it was mostly like slave music.
Yeah. I mean, that's
singing,
what inspired
singing, you know, songs like to get through the day.
And that's how they communicated too.
Yeah, absolutely. Like follow the drinking gourd and you know stuff like that, like how to escape. Yeah. So I feel that.
And a lot of it evolved from that. You know, you still had your whatever weird music the fucking slave owners were listening to.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
not my words.
But like your modern day most popular music, even country music, is a derivative of blues music.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Rock music is a derivative of blues music. Like rhythm and blues, R&B today is not what R&B was when it started out. R&B when it started out was like what turned into like your Elvis. Elvis was considered R&B when he first started. Like
you know the guy that like Elvis like took most of his dance moves from? Jackie Wilson.
He took most of his everything.
Bro, like that's another person like I grew up listening to. Like if they ever do a movie like a biography movie on Jack, bro, I hope I get that role. Jackie was the man.
Him and
Sam Cooke. I thought he took the dance moves from Forrest Gump.
What?
That's just what Hollywood wants make.
Hey man, hey bro, Forrest Gump. Like, could you imagine if he was like real? Like, he'd be like one of the most.
Guy.
He'd be like one of the most influential Americans ever.
And he wouldn't even know.
He had no idea.
No idea.
He had
like,
no idea what was going on. He was chasing after a heroin addict chick with AIDS for years,
bro, and a part of every like American historical event. That's crazy,
right?
Yeah.
Dude. What do you want to do now, Forrest? I gotta pay.
Yeah.
Oh man. But like, and it's kind of funny. Like, he went to the White House. They were filling him up with Dr. Pepper. It's kind of like they were foreshadowing. Now you got fucking athletes, and he went there because he was an athlete. No. Now they got athletes going to the White House and they're getting fed fucking McDonald's. Like, like it's crazy.
Hell yeah.
What's even worse about that like White House McDonald's picture is they mostly had Big Macs and Filet-O-Fishes, which you know they got that from the 2 for $5 shit.
So
they were serving on a budget, bro.
Hey.
They didn't even have any nuggets, bro.
That's hilarious.
He could have at least gotten him Chick-fil-A or something.
He could have gotten Chick-fil-A,
right? He could have got Chick-fil-A.
Have you tried that Popeye sandwich that everyone's flipping out about?
I have not.
They're sold out now.
Yeah. My brothers tried it and they went without me, but I was working that day, so I felt some type of way about it. But they said it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's pretty much the same thing, just different seasoning.
But see, every time, like, bro, I be trying to support Popeyes. I really do, because their chicken is fire.
But their employees are trash.
Man, bro, the day I went there, they had a sign. Bro, stop. Like, I'm dead ass serious. They had a sign on, like, the, where you order, and it literally said, "We ain't got no more chicken sandwiches," and chicken was spelled wrong. And so I was like, "See, this that bullshit. This is why I gotta keep my ass at Chick-fil-A. Y'all play too much." Like,
so
for real.
we ordered Popeyes one night for dinner, right? And
their chicken fire.
We did it through Grubhub. Or it's either Grubhub or Postmates, one of those. So they deliver it, right? Well, no, hang on. Yeah, he delivered it. And it was not our order. We got someone else's order. So we called Popeye, or we called him and said, "Hey, this kind of got fucked up." And he's like, "Okay, can you call the store and let them know that I'm coming back to get it?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I called the store, and I said, "Hey, we got the wrong fucking order, blah, blah, blah." And they're like, they started arguing with me, saying that we never ordered shit.
Wow.
Like, they were arguing. Like, she cussed at me and shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Wow.
Like, you just fucking fix the order. The dude's coming up there. It's like, we
when
don't
they
even
treat you-
deliver. We don't deliver. I'm like,
my thing is, like, you can't really, like, I mean, especially when Chick-fil-A treats you just like you're royalty every time you pull up.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's hard, but, it is what it is.
it's my pleasure to serve you.
Like that.
They have real ass flowers on their tables.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, here's the difference. One, Chick-fil-A, they're making bank. So they're able to do shit like that, and it, preserves them be able to do that. But the fact is they're making bank, because you can't tell me you've ever gone to a Chick-fil-A and the fucking drive-thru was not wrapped around the building, but you're only in the line for 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes,
right?
If that,
right?
If that.
But they're smart, though. They've only got like 4 things on the menu.
True.
Same thing with Raising Cane's.
Bruh, chicken strips.
They've only got 4 things on the menu.
Strips.
And they're fucking good. They're bland as shit, but they're good.
Chicken
I've never tried Raising Cane's yet.
Bruh,
So Raising Cane's,
it's overpriced chicken strips. That's all it is.
But the thing is, though, all right, look, if you get the chicken by itself, you're not gonna like it.
No,
it's bland.
You
gotta
get. You gotta get.
You
like
have to get the dip.
Yeah,
the dip is where all the seasoning is. It's literally fucking ketchup and mustard.
Get the Caniac, or is it the Caniac?
The Caniac is the giant.
No, but yeah, just you're only gonna eat like 4 of them.
Yeah.
But go ahead and get the Caniac, because like I will say this about Raising Cane's, they're the only food that you reheat besides McDonald's that. If you reheat it in the microwave, it tastes like you just
don't
got
get the coleslaw either. It's trash.
Yeah, I don't like coleslaw.
What I
like
tell them
coleslaw
every
either.
time is I say, replace the coleslaw with another piece of bread. The bread's fire.
Facts. Yeah. The bread is fire, but it's chicken strips.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
But
it's chicken strips.
the fucking dip that they have for it, the cane sauce,
is lit.
Yeah,
it's
basically it's ketchup and mayonnaise mixed together, but then they fucking throw like 50 different spices in it. So the chicken itself is not seasoned. But when you dip it in there, you're seasoning it.
Facts.
That sounds fire as fuck.
I mean, if you've never had it, go try it.
Yeah,
you have to try it at least once.
And it's easy. It's one of those quick, easy things. Like, we get it at least probably once a week, if not once every 2 weeks.
So
it's because it's like right around the corner
facts,
from us.
I used to eat there for lunch all the time.
Yeah.
But like it's chicken
It's quick
strip.
and easy.
Yeah.
But it is a
Facts.
little expensive.
Yeah, for chicken strips.
I gotta try that. I'm pretty sure I got one right by my house.
Absolutely.
But I make some fire ass chicken strips myself. You know,
Not
I got
that
the
you ever
recipe
invited me
online.
over for
Word.
chicken strips.
I be on Tasty. You got the Tasty app on
Yeah.
there? Bro, I be on the like the little
Look, my
90
favorite
second
thing I make is this bacon cheeseburger roll up. All right,
real.
you take ground beef, and of course you season the beef. Kolchak, always season your meat, man.
Yeah, of course.
So we don't get made fun of. Like, our people get made fun of for not seasoning shit. I season shit. All right.
If you don't season shit, you're kind of like just a psychopath.
There are people out there that don't season shit.
Y'all are
I'm staying out of
crazy.
this conversation.
It drives me crazy. But all right, so look, you take the ground beef, you cook it up, cook the bacon with it, all right? Drain that shit. Then you take a whole or a half block of Velveeta cheese, melt that shit in that.
Word.
Mix it all up. Take then you get the pizza dough.
Yeah.
Like the Pillsbury pizza dough roll or whatever that looks like it's in a biscuit container.
Right.
Take that, spread it out, put all that shit inside of that. Oh, and you cook onions with it and shit too.
Yeah.
But then you put all that shit inside of that, roll that shit up, and bake it, and it's fire.
Bet. Say less.
Fire.
Say less. That's what we're having for dinner tonight.
I'll send you the recipe.
Bet.
That
I
shit's
appreciate
fire.
that. I appreciate that.
And you just dip it in like ketchup and mustard or whatever you normally put on a burger. Bam.
Real. So it's like a burger calzone.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
But it's fucking. Oh my god,
sold.
so good.
Sold.
It's a little expensive to make because Velveeta's expensive. Bacon's fucking expensive as shit. Why is bacon so expensive?
Why is beef jerky so expensive?
Because beef jerky takes forever to fucking make.
That's no fucking excuse.
Man, y'all gotta tune in. So while we're talking about cooking, I run like this video blog that I stopped doing for a minute, but it's called Cooking with Simply. I think y'all just made me bring it back.
Nice.
You heard the announcement here first. I'm bringing back Cooking with Simply.
Do it, man.
Do that.
Yeah,
shit.
Miss Alley Cat's gonna be like thrilled about this, but like I'm bringing it back like for sure. She's been telling me, she's like, Chris, you need to bring back that show that you always used to do on Snapchat. Like we used to, like me and EJ used to sit and watch that all the time, and then you just stop for no reason. I was like, yeah, man, because I ran out of recipes to cook. But hey, I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back,
bro. Bring that.
I
shit
made
back.
some fire ass
I'm bringing it back.
taco skillet shit last night.
Okay.
The thing is, though, like I learned last night, and I have this issue. Whenever I cook, I don't pre-cut shit up.
Me neither.
And then I'm scrambling.
Yeah, to try and like cut it when it's time to.
Yeah.
I feel you. I agree. That's my problem.
Me and my
too.
girlfriend almost got in a fight yesterday because I got frustrated as fuck. So I'm fucking getting pissed off because I'm trying to do all this shit at once. Then she's asking me questions in my ear, and I'm like, "Can you leave me alone?"
Just 2 seconds. I just gotta cut this. I just have to cut it. Yeah. Real.
But yeah, man. So what are some good interview questions?
Well, we already asked Yerrt this, but what's your favorite venue that you played
what's your
at?
favorite venue that you've played at?
Here in St. Louis?
Besides Pops, because that's everyone's
default. So we pulled up to, well, it wasn't here though. I mean, so you I mean, I'll give you,
yeah,
I'll give you
in
two.
general.
Yeah, I'll give you two. So here, man, I don't know. The blank space was cool and intimate. Like Rob really does a great like situation down at the blank space. So like that was cool.
Yeah, he does something similar to what we do here.
Yeah. And then I remember like way back in like 2012, we sold out the Babylon out in St. Peter's.
Nice.
And like that was like the first hip hop show that they ever had out there, and just the way that they had their stage set up, that was dope. Like, so I would say the Babylon, blank space is cool. I mean, of course, Pops. There used to be another place down in the Grove called the Demo.
Oh yeah, I remember the Demo.
Like I did one show there, and like just the way that the stage was, or like the backstage was set up, and then they had like a fire pole that you could come down, or like they had like a little walk ramp that you could walk down from the backstage, like where VIP was and like everything. Like that was cool, but like I don't think they're still open.
No,
I don't think
they shut down.
They shut down. Like that. I mean, yeah, that was a cool spot too.
It's hard for venues to survive in St. Louis.
I mean, we just don't have a nightlife like that. Not saying like
we do. It's just there's too much shit going on.
That's true too. And then like you get people are set. St. Louis people, like, we're set in our ways. Like if we if we like going to Atomic Cowboy, we're gonna go to Atomic Cowboy every Friday and Saturday night. That's just, if we like going to Wheelhouse, that's where we're gonna be at. If we like going to Tin Roof or the Landing, we get stuck in our ways about you know, and we don't want to experience new stuff. So I mean,
that's definitely true.
That you know what I'm saying? Like we get comfortable with what we know. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
so,
that's true.
Yeah, and we were talking about it with Yerrt too. Like, there's that perception too that it's dangerous.
I mean,
certain areas are dangerous.
If you're not from here, you might get that. But I feel like everybody.
There's people. I've gotten people that have actually said to me that they don't want to come here because they think this area is dangerous because it's North
Can
County.
I ask you? Can I ask you a question? Are they from St. Charles?
We're not in St. Charles.
No. Are they?
No. Because
Because
this dude was he's from South County.
Oh, see, that was going to be another one. Like I got a few homies.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I got a few homies that, you know, grew up in like South County and like, you know, like West County, and then I'd be like, oh, come through the Central West End, like let's go to Uptown. They're like, nah, bro, that's Forest Park. Are you crazy? It's like, bro, listen,
calm down.
Yeah, bro, stop that.
Calm down,
stop
Tyler.
watching the news. Yeah, bro, stop that. You're good.
Dakota, it's not that
yeah,
bad.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, but don't get me wrong, like, there's definitely pockets, and like, you can.
But I've like me growing up, like I've grown up and I've hung out in pretty much every area of St. Louis.
Same.
And my experience is, as a white dude, is if you go anywhere in St. Louis, you can go anywhere in St. Louis as a white dude, as long as you
are respectful.
Yeah, you're respectful, and you don't go in with that mindset. You just go in like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah,
like, what's
facts.
up?
Yeah. I mean, like, and again, like, it's not bad everywhere.
Right.
You know where it's bad at. You know what I'm saying?
I've always had this philosophy, and I've told people this before, and I've used this philosophy at concerts, at fucking other places and stuff too. Like, if you act like you belong somewhere, people will believe that you belong there.
Facts. Nobody's gonna bother you. Like,
right.
It's crazy how that works.
I've walked backstage of concerts that I had no business being backstage of by just pretending like it was I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah. Facts.
I just walk in with no fucking hesitation or anything, and no one fucking bats an eye.
Yeah. Facts.
Sure. But yeah, and it's just a matter of perception, and in my opinion, everything is perception, and if you perceive something to be a way, that's the way it's going to be for you, but that's not necessarily the way that the world is. So
that is true.
Stop being bitches, people, and go to concerts.
Facts. Like yeah, facts, and use the buddy system. It works.
Yeah. If you feel like it might be a weird situation, then go with someone that you trust. Like, for instance, Strings did his show for the St. Louis library, and I don't even know where it was, but I know that it was in North City, and we went there, and I didn't even tell my girlfriend like where we were going. I said, we're going to this concert.
Smart.
We're going to see Strings.
Smart.
And then after we were leaving, I'm like, you know where we're at, right? And I was like, dude just got murdered like a block over.
But you know,
week.
but like,
but
when
it doesn't
you go
matter.
out, like
they're not after me.
Facts.
I didn't do shit to these people.
Facts.
So no one's gonna fuck with me.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
I stay in the house for the most part. Like, I don't.
Sure.
I used to go out all the time, but like, nowadays, like, I just, I feel like, and not that I'm better than anybody, because I'm not. Let me just say that.
Right.
But like, I just feel like at this part of where I'm at in my career, like, I be in the crib. I don't need to, like, I don't have the fear of missing out anymore. So like 9 times out of 10, like, I'll tell the homies, hey, we can pull up to somebody's house, or, like, I'm in the crib though for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's you gotta do what's best for you.
Facts.
When it comes down to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's too much fucking craziness going on nowadays.
Yeah.
Fucking, we lost in the local hip hop scene. We've lost fucking at least 3 people within the last 4 months.
It's sad, man. Prayers for their families. Because at the end of the day, you got to remember, people got families. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So like, it's like,
and that is one thing. Like with the whole ugly bruh thing that happened, I watched the press conference with the guy in charge of the investigation, the police officer, and I did have respect for him because he did tell the reporters straight up from the jump. He said, look, I'm going to answer some questions for you guys, but keep in mind that his family is probably watching this.
Facts.
So be respectful.
Yeah.
And you don't see that very often. Like, and then you got the media that's trying to fucking stir up shit and stuff. So I'm glad that they did that. I just hope that he gets his justice when it's all said and done, and that everything is done in the right way.
Facts.
True.
Like, we all know there's a lot of video out there, so let everyone see it. Let everyone see what actually happened. And if the cop was in the right, then we'll know. We will be able to see clear as day if he was in the right. If he was wrong, then to take the steps. that need to be taken to correct the situation.
It's getting like it's like a tired narrative though. You know what I'm saying? So like it just you get sick and tired of seeing the same thing over and over and over and nothing changes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So I mean, but it is what it is.
It is. I actually just moved to Ferguson, so I've been watching, like, Vice actually did a whole ass fucking series just about like Ferguson with the Mike Brown stuff, and like it's just so interesting. Like,
I think that's funny. Like when people are like, "Oh my God, how did you survive Ferguson?" And then like if you're from here, you're like, "Man, Ferguson ain't even bad." Like,
right, it's all old people.
Yeah, like
that's what I've been saying.
Like, so like my cousins that live like other places, be like, "Bro, like you live in St. Louis, like what's going on? Like, bro, how'd you survive?" Like, bro, like first of all, it's not even like that. It's low key. I mean, like again, like you just got to know how to maneuver here. And for the most part, not everywhere is that bad. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and like I was saying, Ferguson itself is mostly old people.
It is,
and it's actually very mixed.
Yeah, very mixed. That's what I've been seeing.
So it's that perception that was put out there by the media that everyone thinks it's like this ghetto, it's like run down, and there's only one race there, and it's all young thugs and all that stuff. No, it's fucking old people and their grandkids, and
that's about
it. You know, Ferguson and Florissant. Like, I've been in those streets my whole freaking life. It's no different than right here.
Facts.
That's true.
It's not.
All of North County, for the most part, is the same.
That's true.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
When you look at, like, Overland, St. Anne, like, there's a little bit difference. Overland, St. Anne has more meth heads.
Again, not my words.
I can say it.
My
words.
You
You know how much shit I've gotten in? I've gotten kicked out of the St. Anne Facebook group like 5 times. All right?
Yeah, man. Like, shout out to the stand. Like, yeah, St. Anne's cool.
It's all right. I don't like their police chief.
I don't think anybody does.
You haven't been in the St. Anne Facebook group, have you?
Oh, fair enough. Touche.
They love the
you
cop.
right.
That's
you
why
right.
They kicked out 5 times.
You know what? Let me not speak on what I don't know. Correct. Hey, I stand corrected.
And I'll say though, I do like St. Anne. I just don't like the way that it's ran.
Facts.
So
yeah,
and that's the way I am with a lot of things. I love the United States. I just don't like the way it's ran.
Yeah, I feel you. We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole, but I wholeheartly support that statement.
Yeah, and
wholeheartedly.
Yeah. We'll just leave it at that. So what is your what do you got planned coming up? You got anything big coming up?
Man,
you're excited about?
Man, we got a lot in the kitchen over at RSF Voice. We're supporting baby brother EJ. He's down in Houston doing his thing. I just got off
up here on the 12th.
Yeah, that was dope. Like, to make that happen, that was awesome, and especially like that Murph's gonna be there. Like,
8-6 is gonna be there.
Oh my god, bro! Like, it's hard. It's that for me. Like, that's hard not to like be a kid again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so mad though that it's on that date.
Yeah,
I got a comedy show that day, man.
Oh, where at?
Here.
Oh no, man. Yeah. I'm gonna try and pull up. But no, yeah, like when of course, like before it was like announced, of course, I talk to baby bro all the time. So, but like when I saw the lineup, I was like, oh snap, like, oh okay, like So for me, like being from St. Louis, and that means a lot, So that definitely means a lot. So
and 8-6 has been grinding for years. Like they've been around almost as long as like the
today.
John Harringtons and stuff. Like they've been around forever.
Shout out Bones.
Yeah,
shout
definitely.
out Bones Jackson, man.
And I'm glad that they're finally starting to get that. That uptick.
They need it.
Definitely,
they deserve. Not they need it. They deserve it.
Yeah,
they definitely deserve
They've been grinding their asses off
Facts.
for years, especially Bones. Bones has been.
Yeah, he's a good bro. Have you ever bro? He's a good dude.
I know
man.
him very well.
Oh, bro, like I remember the first time like I met him. and like just the conversation, and just the respect he gave me off of just
he's one of those people that will give you the shirt off your back.
Facts.
But he can be annoying as fuck if he's drunk. Which I'm glad he's decided that he's not going to drink so much anymore.
Hey, Bones, that was not me that said
Bones
that.
knows it's me. Bones knows it. I told him
I
told him just the other day. I said, you know what, Bones? I really like it when you don't drink.
Shout out Uncle Bones.
Yeah, shout out the whole A6. But no, as far as like other shit that I got going on, working on my follow-up album, Still Regular. So I mean, that's kind of what's in the vault, and the squad may or may not have something they're cooking up too. Nice. I don't know anything, but it's a possibility. It's a possibility.
EJ, let me know what's going on.
Let me shout them out real quick. Shout out my family, man. Miss Alley Cat, B-Roy, Beat Chic, ODZ, Vito, and of course EJ, man. Shout out the whole RSF family, man. Like straight up, like that's what it is.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's take a short break. We're gonna play since you mentioned Still Regular.
Okay, cool.
Still Regular.
Yeah. So that's not out yet. That's off the upcoming. That's gonna be like one of the singles off of the upcoming EP. So nice. Be on the lookout for that. So don't have a date for it yet, but it's a work in progress.
So you guys get a special sneak peek of this. This is Still Regular by Simply Chris. We're gonna play probably like 2 more songs after that. I haven't decided what songs we're gonna play, but then we'll be back. You're listening to Agitate the Airwaves.
Ooh. Yeah. RSF. SRB. Still Regular, boys. Simply. Jackie Giordano himself.
Pull up to the scene, still regular as fuck. Car never clean, tank damn near E. Got bitches on my line tryna chill, that's what's up. A little bit of weed in the movies, all we need, still regular. You can always count on me, still regular. I keep it low key, still regular. You can call me anytime, still regular. I'm still regular.
This the shit I should've wrote. Damn, I hate being broke on a sinking ship, and it feels like I am the boat. I can't seem to sleep cause I'm living my dreams or nightmares. My current state of life, how it seems. Can't seem to make my relationships last. Mistakes from the past are gaining on my ass. Popping these Ambiens, I still can't sleep. Got a nigga feeling suicide, but nah, that's weak. Damn, it's been a hell of a week. I work 7 days and I still can't eat, but I got a little freak and a little bit of weed. To be completely honest, that's all a nigga needs. So I'ma crack a bottle and take a couple shots. My car got repoed, I probably gotta walk. Glass half empty, pessimistic outlook, but I'm still down to listen if you really wanna talk, yeah.
Pull up to the scene, still regular as fuck. Car never clean, tank damn near E. Got bitches on my line tryna chill, that's what's up. A little bit of weed in the movies, all we need, still regular. You can always count on me, still regular. I keep it low key, still regular. You can call me anytime, still regular. I'm still regular.
Remember late nights, I was still staying in the dorms. You was sending texts asking me if I was all alone. St. Joe Hall is where it all started. More storylines intertwined, the departed. Do I ever cross your mind when you're ever by yourself? Try hard not to think about, put my feelings on the shelf. Playing zoomy, different bitches try pursue me, but I wanted you and you never knew it. Xanax and aspirin, yeah, I'm high as aspirin. Suppressing my depression, depends who's asking. Living life fast with my seatbelt fastened. I just did a nosedive and no, I'm not crashing. It's crazy how this life go. Now I rock the mic though. Wonder if she'll ever come and see me at my show. Glass half empty, pessimistic outlook, but I'm still down to listen if you really wanna talk, yeah.
Pull up to the scene, still regular as fuck. Car never clean, tank damn near E. Got bitches on my line tryna chill, that's what's up. A little bit of weed in the movies, all we need, still regular. You can always count on me, still regular. I keep it low key, still regular. You can call me anytime, still regular. I'm still regular.
trying to spend some money. Where they at though? Where they at though? Where they at though? I'm trying to spend some money. Where they at though?
Bust it open like you trying to pay your life bill. Bust it open cause I'm trying to make it real. Bust it open like you trying to pay the rent. Bust it open like you trying to get the deal.
Riding in the whip and I got that bitch swerving. If she throw that ass, I'ma catch it, Michael Irvin. Ain't tricking if you got it and I got it, that's for certain. Once they see the money, all the bitches got the twerking. These haters think they cock blocking. I'm doing all this bottle popping. These hoes out here turbo thotting. Booty clapping like it's slap boxing. Booty softer than some pillow cotton. Reverse cowgirl to get it popping. Rebound her ass like Dennis Rodman. She squirting like a water fountain. Word around town that you a little freak. Yes, I don't buy no pussy. Can a nigga get a lease? You a beauty with a booty and I'm the fucking freak who skeeted on them cheeks. Ooh, what a masterpiece. Ooh, booty so fat these hoes is hating. I drown in the pussy when name is Jason. I'm outside girl, don't keep me waiting. I dash to the pussy like Walter Payton. I smash harder, wetter than water. Cut like a barber, dicks what I offer. Got that hand up in my cup. I'm stroking that pussy like Clarence Carter.
Bust it open like you trying to pay your life bill. Bust it open cause I'm trying to make it real. Bust it open like you trying to pay the rent. Bust it open like you trying to get the deal.
Shawty in the club shaking ass for a nigga. Can you make that booty bang bang like a trigger? Bow, 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 bow. Bust that pussy open. I'ma act an ass by the way that I'ma get the stroking. Yeah, I said bust it wide open. Don't hide and let me see. If you're looking for a big dick, daddy, let me be it. Get the freaking, it's the weekend. Ain't no creeping, bitch. We grown. Don't need no reason. 'Tis the season. Go and get your body on. That booty, shawty, go for what you know. I love the way your booty do. Now drop it, make it roll. Go and make it wiggles. You the baddest in your time. I'm only here for the night. You try to slide and booty me down. Left cheek, right cheek, throw it in an oval. I might have to shoot my shot just like I'm riding in a robo. Pull this close and leave them close, but bring the ass in. Titties out. You are now rocking with the nastiest. Who did it? Bust it, bust it,
bust it open like you trying to pay your life bill. Bust it open. Bust it open cause I'm trying to make it real. Bust it open like you trying to pay the rent. Bust it open. Bust it open like you trying to get the deal.
Bust it open.
Bust it open, watch her go in like it's curfew. Gon' bust it like your rent past due. Bust it open, watch her go in like it's curfew. Bust it open like your rent past due. Whoa, you do it for dollars, it ain't no problem, I got them. Just play with my kids, with your mouth and then swallow. Yeah, Frost got that bag and I'ma double it up. If you shaking that ass and let us bump up, I got a bundle with hundreds and it can fill Mack trucks. I'ma throw you a Giannis, I'm talking real big bucks. Little bitty bitch, you the coldest, you got a nigga so focused. That little pussy ferocious, it got me throwing dollars out like an eviction notice. Yeah, the kid got ample though, so gon' bust it open, flash that pussy, show your camel toe. That pussy pink is nouveau, open up like Tudo. I eat it like a cantaloupe and catch you all like ransom.
Bust it, bust it, bust it open like you trying to pay your life bill. Bust it open. Bust it open cause I'm trying to make it real. Bust it open like you trying to pay the rent. Bust it open. Bust it open like you trying to get the deal.
Bust it open.
Agitate the airwaves.
Hold up.
Everything ain't right. I just wanna live right. Feel like I'm on a site. Fly away like a kite. Not on the right road. My story ain't told. Not trying to be bold. I just wanna go.
Said I wanna live right to the road. There's a lot of story to be told. My life ain't right, but I go wrong. Seems like everything back go wrong. I just wanna done right. While y'all at night, y'all resting. While I'm at night, depressed.
My life struggle, I done pulled my muscle, trying to help everybody. Nobody help me. I do it for self, y'all do it for well. My feelings on the shelf, with a shelf. Got a lot of build up, feel it from the waist up. Tasted in my taste bud, life so messed up, but he can't give up. Better rise up, better suit up, boot up. Feel like it's all on me, it's all on me. Feel like a burden on me, gas tank all on E. But why you think everything free? Y'all mind is incomplete.
I've been through war, my left or my right hand swore. It hurt to the core, it's my chore, but I can't give up. Yeah, I gotta rise up, from my pride stand up. Feel like everybody on my case, giving me hate. You spit in my face, you spit in my face. Just leave me alone, get gone and get gone. You snakes move on. No, I'm not okay, hey. Pain and suffering every day, hey. Y'all just have to take the ATA. Fine, y'all can have your way. Fine, y'all can have your way.
Y'all can have your way. Y'all can have your way. Way. Y'all can have your way. Way. Yo! It's my life confession. I'm living that depression. It's my life confession. I'm living life depression. It's my life, yeah. It's my life, yeah. It's my life, yeah.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves.
That was a good song.
That was dope. Who was that?
Me.
Oh,
Big
word.
Lou.
That shit was hard. Wow, that shit was tough.
Yeah, that was me and Big Lou.
Real?
Travis was the screamer. He can't rap that good.
Oh, damn, shade. Again, I didn't say that.
That's all right. Kojak can be a hater all he wants.
I will be.
Because you know what?
Don't hate on me. My feeling.
You were hated it on too at first, and then I stuck up for you. So
I'm playing. I can take it.
But yeah, we're still here with Simply Chris.
What was SRB in the building? Still regular. Yerrt.
Yeah. So what? So tell me a little bit about like what if someone were to come out and see you perform live, what is it that they can expect to see and hear? And
I'm the best performer you will ever see live, period. And like I own that shit, like for real. Like there's just some like some people like are destined to know their whole life they're supposed to be a doctor, a police officer, whatever, but like that's when I get up on that stage, I mean that's where my comfort zone is. And what's crazy is like I get social anxiety like when I'm in a big group,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But when I'm up on stage, that's where I feel like the most safe. That's where I feel the most comfortable. That's where like you get however long my set is, you get to see the real me for that period.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what's up. So what is it that you want everyone to take away whenever they hear your music? Like what is your goal? Like there's some people who like they make turn up music. They want people to feel good and party and stuff. But what is your goal? What is the message that you ultimately want people to take away from your music?
If I guess kind of like what music did for me, you know, I want to like try and save lives, you know. If I can talk about some things that I experienced or, you know, battle or talk about battling some of the demons that I faced coming up and, you know, just going throughout everyday life, you know, like I feel like, you know, I can put that into words and, you know, make a song out of that. I feel like, you know, if I can save somebody's life, you know, from, you know, just letting them know, one, they're not alone, and
right.
Two, that, you know, that it's okay to, you know, be hurt and it's okay to feel pain. You know, if I can convey that in my music and somebody hears that and, you know, it gives them a hope to, you know, even continue for another hour, you know, I feel like that's a success for me.
That's dope.
And that's, you know, real shit. So.
That's really dope.
So talking about that, like there's been a lot of issues within the music in general with depression and suicide and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you've got people like Chester Bennington and
I was actually in LA with I was in LA when he killed himself. Like that was crazy. Damn. That was nuts. Like we woke up to that the next day and just boom, devastated. Like,
right?
Because I grew up listening to Linkin Park. Like I feel like that's like the first like rock band that was like that crossed over. That I feel like
between them and Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. That's who else I was gonna say. Fred.
Well, and then you had Korn, who was doing stuff with rappers.
Yeah. And then like when Korn did the that cameo remake to Down Pretty Lady.
Oh yeah, the Will Smith.
Yeah, bro, that was tough. But like I feel like
But I think the original crossover was Run DMC with Aerosmith.
Back in the.
I feel like the whole like crossing genre of like rap and rock. I feel like what Linkin Park was doing.
Linkin Park made a statement.
Yeah.
I think they showed that it's possible.
And let me rephrase that statement. So that was like I feel like. Most kids who normally didn't listen to rock, I feel like some of their first rock that they listened to was Linkin Park.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So but
I see there's a lot more of it going on, which I love.
Correct.
And then you've got like so much like cross genre happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like you've got A Day to Remember that did a song with Marshmello, a freaking EDM DJ.
Bro, I swear to God, like if I could pick one genre of music that I do for the rest of my life, it would be like rapping over EDM shit.
Oh, for real?
Just because I feel like like if you've ever like been to like an RSF show or seen a Simply Chris show live, like that's where I feel like I'll captivate a lot more. Like one of my favorite songs on the radio right now is that Marshmello and Roddy Ricch. Bro, that song is tough, but like you don't expect that,
Right.
And then and even like when Skrillex did it with ASAP, that was tough. Like I feel like
I really liked Skrillex.
Yeah. So like I feel like like honestly, eventually I'll get to that point, where I'm just making music like that. But until then,
yeah, man. There's been a lot of crossover, and I like it. There's one that actually a lot of people don't know about. There's a remix that J.E., St. Louis's own J.E., super producer, he did for Good Charlotte.
Word.
With what was it? I think it was. Who was on it?
You told me about it.
Fuck, I don't remember who it was, but yeah, it was like a big name rapper. I think it was Young Jeezy. Maybe I don't remember. But it was a big name, like fucking East Coast rapper.
Yeah.
And J.E. and Good Charlotte, they remixed one of Good Charlotte's songs and put it out. It was fucking insane.
Yeah.
I have it on here somewhere. But yeah, man, and I love it whenever rock bands and rappers work together. And I wish there would be a lot more of that locally.
I feel like like the best concert would be like you take like a hot rock band and you put them with a rap concert. Like, bro, like that would be a dope lineup. Because like
I mean, you've had it happen a few times. Like ICP has done it several times. I Prevail went on tour with a rapper as their direct support. Lil Wayne
is touring with Blink right now.
Yeah, but he's not doing half the shows because he's becoming a diva.
That whole tour that is like that perfect idea of like a rock band and rapper.
Because the cultures are the same,
right?
Yeah,
but the problem is that Lil Wayne is not used to not being the top dog.
It's not being,
and he's on the tour as being technically direct support because it is Blink's tour.
Yeah.
So he's not used to that. He hasn't done that in so long, and now he's opening for a band.
Yeah.
And it's kind of getting to
see how they should have done it. Like Blink should have gotten a rapper that's like not as big as Wayne, but still like you mentioned Kid Cudi. like that would have been. I mean, not specifically
Chance would have
like,
worked.
Somebody whose head isn't too big to be like I'm the superstar.
MGK would have been perfect.
MGK would have been perfect.
They're MGK's idols.
Yeah,
but
I would do a tour.
He's
Blink.
He's on MGK's on tour.
If Blink told me to like, hey, we're gonna bring you on the next like 15 city.
Right.
Oh, bet, sign me up. I mean, you could. I mean, any band like does that. I'm on it. Like, what you mean? Like,
I think MGK didn't. They might have asked MGK originally,
Yeah.
but he's on tour with all the mumble rappers to make a statement against Eminem. Like literally, he's on tour with all the people that Eminem dissed.
Yeah, they're like Young Thug and Killy and shit.
Hey, Thug is tough.
Oh, Thug is hot.
Thug is tough.
Hot.
That new album, that was cool. But anyways.
Yeah, that country album, like I get down with that shit. The Beautiful Thugger Girls.
Yeah, bro.
That's a new thing. Like that's gonna. It's already blowing up, but it's gonna only get bigger. I think.
Facts.
That's true. It's
pulling people in, like, again, cross genre, like
that country rap shit.
Country singers,
Kane
and
Brown and Jimmy
together.
Allen, bro. Check them out.
Kane Brown is
Kane Brown
tough.
is hot.
Kane
bro.
Brown is tough.
Kane Brown did a song with
Khalid.
Khalid.
I loved it.
Yeah, and it was somebody else's song though. Like it was one
Marshmello.
Was it? It was.
It was Marshmello.
Yeah, bro. Marshmello brings everybody together. So yeah.
See, that's kind of the cool thing with like DJs, like him and that Illenium dude.
Well,
they're kind of like curators. Like,
it's happened for a very long time.
But
it's just now the DJs are getting celebrity status.
Correct. Now their DJs are starting to be mainstream, and so now they got some clout behind them, and it's like I can bring these two big name artists together.
Right.
So that's why I think it's dope.
Like Illenium has this song with like John Bellion, and you can kind of hear like he probably made this beat specifically with John Bellion in his mind. Like,
oh yeah, I mean, it might have been a fact of because if they're EDM DJs, all right.
Yeah,
they're making the music on the fly. Like they're not, you know, they probably sit down with the artist and say, okay, let's make a song together, and the beat isn't even made yet, and they make the beat as the song progresses.
Right.
The Mike Evans does that shit.
No.
Shout out Mike Evans.
Real.
He makes custom fucking music and like he has full on songs. He has Mike Evans songs where he has other people singing on it and shit, but it's his shit.
That's dope.
But yeah, so we're coming to the end of the show. But I want you to have a chance to give everyone all of your information, where they can find you, when they can see you live, where they can get a hold of you online, all that stuff.
So social media, Instagram, RSF, simply_Chris. Facebook, it's simp, SIMP space Lee LEE space Chris. Facebook hated on me. They wouldn't let me put simply together as my first name, so I had to.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Zuckerberg, you gotta fix that. Yeah, simply Chris on Facebook, RSF, simply Chris _ on Instagram, so or simply.
And where can they find your music? Are you on all of them?
Oh yeah, I'm on all
sites?
platforms. So yeah, hit me up anywhere. Got some new music on the way. But yeah, that's about it.
And then go to his. Do you got on your Facebook, on your events, do you have all your events that you have coming up?
I do not. But, I mean, I share everything. I think the next event that we got, like, because live that will be is probably the October 12th, but I don't know if we have a set for that or not. I know EJ will be up there. I'll definitely be up there. But, yeah, so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to play this other one that you sent me, the other unreleased.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is that cool?
Yeah. We can play that one.
No evidence?
Yeah, this is another single off of Still Regular that's coming. EJ was like, hey, come to the studio. I got something for you. And so we laid it down right there. So
nice. All right, so this is No Evidence by Simply Chris. Make sure you guys follow him. Go check out his music.
Still Regular. Yerrt.
We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
ATA.
Agitate the airwaves.
Jackie Jordan don't need no Perino, nigga. Yeah. You know exactly what the fuck going on. EJ Carter. RSF, SRB in this motherfucker, man. Hey, EJ, talk to these niggas.
All my niggas moving caution, cause they really with the shit. Broski put me on to flossing, we been flossing ever since. We don't really do no talking, pull up to your residence. 5% my windows 10, we can't leave no evidence. Competition taking losses, hope niggas they never win. All my niggas in the field while you niggas is on the fence. Plus I'm OJ with the glove like I don't leave no fingerprints. Secret Service president, we don't leave no evidence.
I grew up on Block with nigga buck shots out in broad day. They running from cops and ducking from my playing dice in the hallway. Most of the niggas I grew up around, they went through wrong way. And it's Southside till I die, but that's all I'll say. Fuck a new nigga, niggas be plotting. Think you're your homie, probably gon' rob you. If it's a beef, we dead in the problem. Case closed, they never gon' solve it. This one for my niggas who won't ever make it home again. Stay quiet when you post to all that talking, kinda feminine.
I got goons out the wazoo. Yes. We stay flyer than Zazu. Yes. Mac 11 with the extra clip and this monkey nuts, nigga, I boo. Great. And I ball. Basu. Unspeakable evil like Aku. 24/7 I stake out and watch you. Please don't ever think I forgot you. Married to the game, I do. Niggas know I'm grimy as a bayou. Ain't no evidence when I slide through. And you can't find anyone I'm tight to. EJ Carter moving stealth. I could do you by myself with optional help. It's bandoliers from my belt. Turn niggas with beers to pelts. Well, all my niggas moving caution cause they really with the shit. Broski put me on to flossing. We been flossing ever since. We don't really do no talking. Pull up to your residence. 5% my windows 10. We can't leave no evidence. Competition taking losses. Hope niggas they never win. All my niggas in the field while you niggas is on the fence. Plus I'm OJ with the glove like I don't leave no fingerprints. Secret Service president. We don't leave no evidence. Hey, it's never personal, it's business. We do this shit for the cashola. I used to pull up in broad day, leave the blood on the door like it's Passover. Nowadays I'm moving caution. No evidence, no fingerprints. Still matching bodies to coffins. Leave you up a creek with Dawson. My team, we only play offense. Subbing the game and just shoot. Hitman, we pulling up in suits. And we slide off like a shoot. I'm a real nigga to the root. Call simply, the hall's empty. Clean them out until it's all empty. I'm a solid nigga and you all flimsy.
Fuck all you niggas, you lame. You ain't in the game, you ain't in my league. Get off my NUTs, be deceased. Bitch, get on your knees. A nigga ain't slept in a motherfucking week. Tryna find a plate, make sure I eat. It is what it is, that's how it be. Fuck a dog hoe, she ain't even got sheets. All that capping you doing facade shit. I'ma rebound like Rodman. Dreadheaded niggas with me, boy. You don't want no problems. Smoking on that propane. I'm iced up like I'm 2 Chainz. Hit the fest, kick in the door, then I'ma do the rest like you say.
All my niggas moving caution cause they really with the shit. Broski put me on to flossing. We been flossing ever since. We don't really do no talking. Pull up to your residence. 5% my windows 10. We can't leave no evidence. Competition taking losses. Hope niggas they never win. All my niggas in the field while you niggas is on the fence. Plus I'm OJ with the glove like I don't leave no fingerprints. Secret Service president. We don't leave no evidence.
Agitate the air.